Nicole Cartnell with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
A 7-game road to glory is not without its share of twists, turns, potholes, and sometimes minor collisions. But at the end, the Howard Bell Trophy will sound in October for one victorious team in the Grip and Rip Baseball League. It is week 3 out of 7 in the regular season, and today on the undercard we will see 4 squads hungry for victories. Hello once again, everybody. I'm Rance Berger. We welcome you into Meador Park, home of the Grip and Rip Baseball League and the site of a GRBL Sunday triple header today. Coming up, it's a showdown at high noon between the Nixa Suckers and the Moon City Mavericks. Today at 3 o'clock, it'll be the Ozark Mountain Ducks taking on the Republic Locos. And then at 6, it's the Battle of the Unbeatens. The GRBL's 2 division leaders collide. Only one team is going to wake up tomorrow morning 3-0. It's the Branson Showmen taking on the Springfield Metropolitans. But first up, it is the Nixa Suckers at 1-1, coming off of a 12-6 defeat of the Republic Locos against a Moon City Mavericks squad 0-2, suffering its combined losses by just 2 runs. They have been involved in 2 close finishes and come up on the wrong side of it each time. So 13 runs scored against 15 runs allowed. 0-2 are the Mavericks in the GRBL North. My partner for this one is Clay Odell. And Clay, we saw the Nixa Suckers last week get a 12-6 victory over the Republic Locos, in which they capitalized on 8 errors by the opposing club. The Nixa Suckers have been reached out and snagged by the injury bug, if you will. So no Joey Hawkins today, no Brandon Winder. So there goes your 2 starting middle infielders. They're also playing without Brock Chaffin, without Sam Hornberger. They are dressing 10, and they're going to try to go with what they got. And what they do have is a great starting pitcher, number 3 all-time in strikeouts in the Grip and Rip in Josh Engler.
Well, I mean, that's going to be their key to success today, at least for half of the ball game. You know, when you're battling injuries, there's just not a whole lot you can do about that. And so you just hopefully the guys kind of rally around going, hey, we got to hold the fort down while they're out, and they step it up. Maybe they're probably going to have to play out of position than what they're used to.
We're going to see some of that in the starting lineup for sure.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, that's the opportunity to go out there and show people, your coach particularly, what you can do. Whether you're versatile or you are a one-show pony, but you go out there and you just put forth a good effort and keep your energy high, they can still come away with the win. And with Engler throwing, I mean, look, we all know he's got not just success in college, but he's got success in this league over the years. Mm-hmm. He still has quite a bit of zip to his fastball. He's got good breaking stuff. He knows how to locate his pitches. He knows how to keep hitters out front. He knows how to zip one by him. So I can very well see, at least for while Englert is on the mound, I could see him keeping the Mavericks at bay, but it's going to be, I think, more of the story for the Suckers today will be what happens
in the late stages. Yeah. And so Moon City, a little bit of counter programming. While the Suckers will start their ace, Josh Engler, Moon City is going to hold their ace back for the later stages of the game. So we expect to see number 1 overall pick Logan Wiley enter the game in or about the 5th inning. They are going to start Cole Hazelhorst today, and then we'll see what they do in terms of middle relief. Each team is going to have to make 2 pitching changes before this one is over, but Daniel England opting to start Cole Hazelhorst, so that means it's a second consecutive start for Derek Sullivan for the Mavericks behind the plate. And we'll see what Hazelhorst can do opposite Josh Engler. So two different approaches here, certainly, to handling the demands of GRBL pitching. And then you've got the mental component of this as well. The Suckers shorthanded. They're effectively running a 10-man lineup today, and that's going to be it. So everybody's going to do some moving around as the lineup shifts. And yeah, like Clay mentioned, you'll see some players playing a little bit out of position at times. For the Mavericks, this is a team that has suffered 1-run losses back-to-back. And it's one thing, sure, we'll go get them next week, and then it happens to you again the following Sunday. And because of the way the GRBL works, you have to sit around and think about that for 6 days. Clay, I know you've had some long weeks as a GRBL player. What the Mavericks are going through mentally has got to be pretty tough.
I think it can be. It can equally be motivating.
Sure.
So like what's the line you say? It's a
long short season.
It's a long short season, and so you come off. You got to realize it's still early. I mean, 2 weeks, 2 games. It's a 1-run ball game. You lose both. Okay, well, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, because in the end, records matter. But at the end of the day, it's in the past. You have to shake it off and go, man, it was a 1-run ball game both times. We had some errors. We've had some issues with health. But we still are able to find a stride and get going. And it could be this week. It could be next week, and they get hot. So they just have to kind of keep their nose to the grind and just trust the process. And every week, no matter what, the good thing is you've got 6 days to sleep this stuff off as opposed to turning around the next day and the next day and playing. So I think it provides a good break for them to, by the time Friday and Saturday and Sunday come, you're kind of rejuvenated, like, oh man, I'm just ready to play again. I'm ready to get out there. Let's go after it. And I think that's where they're at. I would guess that's where they're at.
We've had a case where a team has started off 0-2 and gone on to win it all. They've won the Howardville Trophy. That happened in 2019 with the Henrys towing high rollers. One of the pitchers on that squad, Daniel England, Mr. 6-time. So he's been here before, and he'll certainly provide some steady presence for the Mavericks.
I think today that some of the issues, if we have Hazelhorst going against Engler to beginning, I think what we should see is you got Engler, who's a bit of a power pitcher. He's historically been a power pitcher, throwing in the 90s while he's out here. He took a little bit off last year, but still reached up 90. I was there for some of those.
He's touched it.
But every year the MPH goes down. I think for Hazelhorst, his goal should be not necessarily to match power with power from the mound, is recognize he may throw harder than I do, he may have a blazing fastball. The goal there would be, okay, I'm going to locate pitches. I'm going to try to out-pitch him, keep hitters on their front foot, pitch ground balls, pitch pop-ups. And I think if we see that, we very well could see, at least by the 3rd, 4th inning, I mean, we could have zeros across the board. So it'll be interesting to see what this pitching matchup is going to do.
Certainly what both squads are after. Let's meet the Moon City Mavericks. They're the visiting team on the scoreboard today in their powder blue jerseys with red and white trim and navy blue caps.
The Moon City Mavericks.
10, 9, ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Number 1.
Justin Letterman, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 2.
Logan Rycraft, Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Number 4.
Logan Wiley, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 5.
Thomas Brand, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 6.
Tyler Jones, University City, Missouri.
Number 8.
Ryan Cram, Nixa, Missouri.
Number 10.
Darling Pineda, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
Number 11.
Derek Sullivan, Cassville, Missouri.
Number 13.
Ryder Young, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 14.
Cole Hazelhorst, Woodstock, Georgia.
Number 15.
Justin Parker, Branson, Missouri.
Number 17.
David Edwards, St. Cloud, Florida.
Number 18.
Sloan Gallivan, Halfway, Missouri.
Number 19.
Daniel England, Springfield, Missouri.
As we said, Mr. Six-time Daniel England has been here before. 0-2 are the Moon City Mavericks, back-to-back one-run losses, looking to snap out of it today against the Nixa Suckers. The Fish have been snagged by the injury bug. We'll tell you about the starting lineup in a second, but let's run down the roster.
The Nixa Suckers.
Number 1.
Aaron Sawcheck, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 2.
Scott Wilson, Neosho, Missouri.
Number 3.
Sam Hornberger, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 4.
Dawson Lushin, Gainesville, Missouri.
Number 5.
Brandon Winder, Farmington, Missouri.
Number 6.
Courtney Spitz, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 7.
Joey Hawkins, Whitby, Ontario, Canada.
Number 8.
Jeff Jimenez, Pembroke Pines, Florida.
Number 9.
Nick Oliva, Puerto Cortes, Honduras.
Number 10.
Landon Clark, Springfield, Missouri.
Number 11.
Landon Parker, Carthage, Missouri.
Number 12.
Jake Oliva, Puerto Cortes, Honduras.
Number 13.
Josh Engler, Mount Vernon, Missouri.
Number 14.
Luke Long, Republic, Missouri.
Number 16.
Brock Chaffin, Tawnytown, Arkansas.
Jeff Jimenez from Pembroke Pines, Florida. He is in the starting lineup today. He will get the go in center field and bat leadoff for the Nixa Suckers. Jeff Jimenez, first of all, he's made a couple of highlight reel catches out in center field as a 33-year-old rookie out of Nova Southeastern in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Interesting stat line for Jeff Jimenez. He's batting 2 for 6 with an RBI, a single. He has drawn 4 walks, has a stolen base. Last week he was 1 for 2, walked 3 times, and reached on an error. So every time Jeff Jimenez came to the plate, it resulted in him getting on base, and he scored runs. He is going to be the straw that stirs the drink today for the Nixa Suckers, trying to fuel the Fish offense against the Moon City Mavericks. Moon City will lead off with its second baseman, Ryder Young. Second batter will be the center fielder, Thomas Brand. Batting third and starting at first base is Tyler Jones. Batting fourth and playing third base today from St. Cloud, Florida, David Edwards. Batting in the 5 spot and pitching will be Cole Hazelhorst. We're likely to see him catch before the day is done as well. The extra hitter, at least to start off, will bat in the 6th spot. It is Logan Wiley. Batting 7th and playing left field, Ryan Cram. Batting 8th, the shortstop in his final GRBL game today. It'll be Gold Glove Award winner Logan Rycraft. Batting 9th and playing right field is Justin Letterman, and batting 10th, the catcher from Cassville, Missouri, Derek Sullivan. Nixa will lead off with Jeff Jimenez in center field, as we said. Batting 2nd and playing shortstop for the injured Joey Hawkins is Aaron Sawcheck. Batting 3rd is the catcher, number 6, player manager Courtney Spitz. Batting 4th and pitching from Mount Vernon, Missouri, Josh Engler. Batting 5th is the first baseman. He's also the backup catcher. That's Dawson Lushin. Batting in the 6th spot is the left fielder Luke Long. Batting 7th and playing third base today will be Landon Clark. In the 8th spot is the right fielder Landon Parker. Love it when they bet the Landons back-to-back. Batting in the 9th spot from Puerto Cortes, Honduras, second baseman Jake Oliva. And then batting in the 10th spot is the extra hitter, a good left-handed bat, GRBL veteran Scott Wilson. So we'll keep an eye, particularly on the right side of the infield for the Suckers with rookies Jake Oliva and Dawson Lushin. That's a couple of guys playing a touch out of position, though Lushin, I will give him credit. He has looked good in the limited run he's been given at first base so far. And this is a good outfield, all rookies, but Jeff Jimenez, Luke Long, and Landon Parker have all played well for Nixa to start things off. And they will be backing up the pitcher Josh Engler. Ranks number 3 all-time in strikeouts in the Grip and Rip League with 203, just the 3rd player to eclipse 200 career strikeouts, and he did so last week in a big win against the Republic Locos. Looking at Josh's numbers so far, 10 innings pitched. He's allowed 6 earned runs on 11 hits, struck out 15, and walked 4. So Engler is a guy who can certainly get things done. Got a fastball in the upper 80s, got a pretty good slider, has kind of a slower version of the curve, and then he's got a changeup as well in the bag, Clay Odell. So,
yep.
And he's throwing to one of his favorite catchers. You know, when he came up to do post-game last week, we were waiting on Courtney Spitz to make his way in, and Josh said to me, it's only right that he's going to be sitting here for this interview because Spitz has caught more than half of the strikeouts that I've collected over my career. So, you know, when you're a pitcher and you have a catcher you can trust, just does a whole lot for you as far as obtaining a mental edge.
Oh, it makes all the difference in the world. You just have more, really the main thing when you're pitching is when you have the catcher that you want, that you are kind of in sync with, you just feel more relaxed.
Yep.
You feel more confident to just go out there and do what you know how to do. And I don't know exactly. I'm sure they have a great communication system on who exactly is calling pitches. I'm sure it's a little bit of give and take.
Yeah.
And that's fine. When you have a catcher that you know is studying hitters and knows hitters and can call the right pitches, and you can just shake your head and throw it, that's a great day of work.
That's not bad. So Ryder Young steps into the batter's box for Moon City. 83 degrees and sunny here at game time. More on the weather in a moment as Josh Engler zips the first pitch inside at 12:02 to get us going. Umpires for this one, Ruben Apodaca behind the plate. Ed Browning is on the bases for this one. 2 men with pretty good extensive GRBL experience. It's a chopper back to the pitcher's mound. Engler fielded it cleanly, got the throw over to Dawson Lushan in time for the out. So yeah, 83 degrees, and that actually matches the feels like temperature outside. First time that's happened to us all season long. It's downright pleasant out there with a little bit of a 4-mile-per-hour wind out of the east. Barometric pressure is holding at 30.7 inches of mercury. It's projected to drop slightly, but we have nothing in the way of a chance of rain today. Chance of thunderstorms developing late tonight, but we're going to get this triple header in here, no problem today. Knocking on wood and all that. Everybody's screaming at me for jinxing it, but this is a beautiful weather day.
No, it's a great day to be at the ballpark. I'm anxious to see, you know, how this game, as we hold off and transpire here, you know, Engler's looking like he's not struggling, but just kind of finding his location right now.
He's
and
testing the edge.
This is a hitter, Thomas Brand, that you need to be able to hit your spots, because just like right there, right down the heart, but he had a little bit off. This is the thing that makes Engler so fun to watch, all of his different speeds, but he still throws strikes.
2-2 to Brand as a jam shot fouled off the screen, so we'll do that again.
But Thomas Brand is a pure left-handed hitter, and he not just can turn the ball, pull it, he can hit it the other way. So you really have to locate like that. I mean, he's fouling too off, and that's not because he's behind. He's using his inside-out swing, and so he can hit the ball anywhere. So your pitch selection to him, you have to hit your spots and hopefully get up 2 strikes on him and get him to chase something.
Brand 3 for 9 coming into this plate appearance. He pokes one, and then Aaron Sawchik was ranging back. That ball absolutely died on him, and he had to catch it off the carpet. Nonetheless, Sawchik hangs on, and it's 2 gone.
Now we got Tyler Jones. Now,
indeed,
he's got a left-hander swing. Don't pitch him inside, but if you do pitch him outside, you really got to keep it low and pray that your third baseman and shortstop are in sync, because if he gets one in the gap, as he fouls one back,
that was a jammer. They ran him right in there.
If Tyler gets one in the gap, you better have a rifle out in the outfield to get that thing in, because if he decides to stretch his legs and get on his horse, he's going to take 2 or 3 bags.
TJ watched that one go by. We're back even 1-1. Yeah, Tyler Jones, 65 hits in his grip and rip career, 37 runs batted in, among the all-time leaders in that category. Kind of odd line for him. He is 0 for 4 for the season in the first 2 games. An RBI came by way of a sacrifice fly. He's also walked 3 times and been hit by a pitch. So on base percentage is not bad at 500. Batting average is goose eggs.
Right.
So, go figure. But, that tells you a lot about Tyler Jones. He's only struck out one time in 8 plate appearances. He's a tough out, and Josh Engler and Courtney Spitz know that all too well. 2-2, got him that time. That's a big strikeout for Josh Engler, the 204th of his career.
And that sequence of pitches to Tyler there by Engler, he needs to be patted on the back. That was an excellent sequence of pitching.
I'm sure he'll thank Courtney Spitz for it later. We will step aside, come back, bring you more Grip and Rip baseball in just a moment.
I'm Nicole Cartnell with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Cole Hazelhorst from Woodstock, Georgia, takes the ball for the Moon City Mavericks. He's sponsored by Hazelhorst Properties, in business since 1992, offering student rentals and affordable housing near the campus of Missouri State University. 3 innings pitched for Hazelhorst this 2026. All of those were a week ago. 3 innings, 2 earned runs on 6 hits, a strikeout, and a walk. In visiting with Daniel England prior to the game, he said, in that last time out, I tried to stretch Cole out a little bit, probably let him go a little bit deeper than I should have to really just protect him in the best way possible. So, we may see 2 innings out of Hazelhorst today. We may see 3. All depends on how this first trip through the Nixa Suckers lineup goes. But that is something his manager is going to keep in mind, trying to just get him to get a good outing and build some momentum forward. It's not necessarily all about today as it is about building for a nice run through the GRBL season. Suckers will lead off Jeff Jimenez, then it'll be the shortstop Aaron Sawchuk, followed by the catcher Courtney Spitz. Cole Hazelhorst, a season ago with the Springfield Metropolitans, pitched just 3 innings with 1 earned run on 2 hits, struck out 3, threw a total of 61 pitches for the season. 2024 was where we saw him get the most of his mound work. He threw 14 and a third innings that year with a 4.39 ERA for the Mets. This is a full circle season for Hazelhorst. He broke in with Moon City back in 2021, was part of the championship winning Mavericks that year. He's since bopped around to a couple of different clubs, but he's very happy to be back with the Mavericks and back with Daniel England.
Yeah, I look forward to watching what he's going to do here. I'm equally excited, kind of questioning what the Suckers are going to do here. Are they going to be patient to try to feel him out, or are they going to go up there and just be aggressive? When you're watching the radar and the highest you're seeing is 75, most guys might go to the plate salivating.
Yeah.
But if the ball moves, then you want to be patient, make him throw you strikes, and hit the ball either before or after it breaks.
Well, Jeff Jimenez watched that one break into the zone, start off 0-1. Little front door breaking pitch at 71 miles per hour. Jimenez, he is an assistant coach for the Missouri State University Baseball Bears, working with outfielders and coordinating the running game. And when you see this guy on the base paths, you say to yourself, yeah, that checks. He runs the bases like his hair is on fire and has just been an absolute nightmare for opposing teams thus far. GRBL career is young, just his 3rd game, but he's been an impact player for certain for these Nixa Suckers.
Well, you absolutely should run like your hair's on fire when you're on the base path, especially in this league. You got to make the guys make the plays. We get a foul ball, looks like it's drifting out of play completely. Yep. Tyler Jones was over there, but Not enough.
Can't do much when it's on the lid of the dugout. You can't do much.
I don't expect him to try to climb up anything. But that's part of this league, especially as we were talking earlier with the Mavericks losing 2 games in a row with 1 run.
Yeah.
This is when you want to test your other teams. It's early, so you want to steal bases. You want to press extra bags on short hits.
Grounder to the third baseman, David Edwards up with it. Oh no, that ball did not connect with the first baseman, Tyler Jones. I don't know what happened there. He went to catch it, and the baseball just went by him.
Well, because Tyler's my friend, and I love him very much. I got to be
friendly.
careful. But okay, kids, here we go.
Yikes.
When that ball comes zipping off, when you're playing first base, you don't want to step directly at the ball and try to. If you're right-handed, left glove hand, you don't want to try to catch the ball outside of your leg. You want to step towards the ball in a manner like a 45-degree angle type to where your glove hand is on the inside of your leg thigh to catch it middle. Because optical illusions can happen, balls can curve, and it can just be enough to hit the glove like that and ricochet out as we get a pass ball.
Yeah, and that was one where the ball ended up just right in front of the plate. Derek Sullivan thought it went back to the screen, and there we go. We talked about Jeff Jimenez being dangerous just like that. Taking advantage of a couple miscues, he's into scoring position for Aaron Sawchik, sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri. Sawchik 1 for 7 with an RBI on the campaign. He's also gotten on the hard way by way of the hit by pitch.
And to give Tyler credit, first base is not his forte.
No,
it's not his primary position. So he's still learning a little bit over there. And people think that, well, you're just on first, you're just going to catch the ball. No, there's a lot of things to learn to be a
if you want to
first
do it
baseman.
well,
Yes, 100%. So I'm not wanting to, when we get into situations like these where I'm trying to explain things for kids, it's not a browbeating of the player. These guys get given a lot of grace because they are playing out of position today.
Oh my gosh, Hazelhorst tried a throw and he ended up hitting Jeff Jimenez right on the number 8 on his back. Time is called. That hit the back of the neck?
That looked like, to me, it looked like it hit his upper back into his neck.
Oh,
which, when you get into that area of your back, your vertebrae there.
And yeah, Jimenez, first of all, he's hurting. Now he's given Hazelhorst, the pitcher, the business. Ed Browning, the umpire, trying to go talk to him, and Jeff says, yeah, I am not.
That's where you say,
I'm not amused by this, Mr. Browning.
Yeah, and that's where you go, remember and realize what kind of a league you're in. You're gonna get tattooed by some balls every once in a while. Let the cool head prevail. Don't lose anything out here. It's all right. We're not professionals.
Ugh.
Well,
and
it hurts.
Yeah, back of the neck hurts. So here's Sawchik is now even 2-2 as he watched the Hazelhorst slider go past. And now a step off and a step on.
You're going to want an out. You're going to want to get an out right here.
Yeah, this is lifted. Back goes the second baseman, Ryder Young, onto the outfield grass, but he hauls that in. Sawchik is retired, 1 away.
Yeah, so in this league, if you're thinking about joining the league, or if you're at home and you're in the league and you understand this, if you're anywhere within the vicinity of, say, 5 foot of a bag,
you might wear
you're
one.
the guy that's going to have the delusional thought process of everybody is going to make perfect throws, you're in the wrong league, man. You got this is basically baseball / slow pitch softball. A bunch of old guys, bad arms, not the best action. Things are going to happen.
Well,
so
when
you got to anticipate
when you only get one
that.
game a week, right? Here's a chopper. Ryder Young pressed into action again on Spitz. Got him. But that did move the runner Jeff Jimenez up to third. A bang play.
Spitzy didn't like the call.
No, he did not. He thought he had legged that out.
It looked like he was out to me, but I'm looking at this angle that we have up in the booth. It looked like less than half a step, but it did look like he got him.
Close does not count in baseball, as they say. Here's Josh Engler in the cleanup spot for the Suckers today. 2 for 8 for the season, so 250 with an RBI and a walk.
And Josh is a threat at the plate, too. Make
Yes,
no
he
mistake
is. He's
about it.
got 36 hits in his GRBL career to go with those now 204 strikeouts.
A lot of times guys think, well, their pitcher, they're not going to be a threat at the plate. And
not that
Josh,
man.
not this guy.
No,
There's a reason he's in the 4-hole, right?
He's always said, you know, Rance, pitchers are the best athletes. And
they are.
That's been his kind of cheeky way of talking about his hitting throughout his career. He's choked up a little bit there watching one go by to make it 0-2.
He's wanting to short. I can tell. He knows. I've got 2 outs with a runner on third, 90 feet away. He's wanting to punch him in.
He's pretty choked there on the bat. Hazelhorst comes set. He's looking over at Jeff Jimenez from the midsection. Ran that over low and away. Easy to do, pitching to a guy who goes about 6'5".
Yeah.
There's a lot of leg before the knee begins.
It's a big strike. So that's right.
Here comes the 1-2. That was over the heart of the plate. Same pitch, better spot, I think, for Cole Hazelhorst. He gets Engler, and he gets out of the jam.
That's a way to get out of it, too.
So
that's a good job.
We are scoreless after 1. Suckers and Mavericks knotted up. Early days yet on a GRBL Sunday tripleheader. We're back with more right after this.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nothing the score. Nixa Suckers, Moon City Mavericks. 2 teams scrapping for positioning. It is non-divisional day here in the GRBL. We've got 3 non-division games. This one between the Mavericks and the Suckers. Today at 3 o'clock, the Republic Locos take on the Ozark Mountain Ducks. And then at 6, the Battle of the Unbeatens, the Branson Showmen and the Springfield Metropolitans. Only one team will emerge 3-0 at the end of baseball night in the Ozarks. So good news for the Metropolitans and the Showmen is that they will each likely leave the ballpark today with the lead in their respective divisions. Suckers can certainly make things interesting in the GRBL South with a win today to pull to 2-1. Easier said than done, especially with this man walking to the plate. It's David Edwards coming up for the Moon City Mavericks. Has one of the best. My kid obviously chose my walk-up music in that he comes up to the theme from Spidey and His Amazing Friends. So his son Kaysen picked that out for him. I understand Kaysen's at home in Rolla, Missouri watching this one today. And Kaysen, Dad's in a tough spot here. He's facing Josh Engler, one of the GRBL's all-time greats. But you know what? David Edwards can hit too.
We just got out of the way of that one. I thought that maybe that hit him. Yeah, you got to be careful facing Edwards. He's got a big swing. It's a big, powerful swing. So if he times one up, I mean, he's put plenty over the fence. He's hit plenty off the wall.
Hit a grand slam a season ago, as a matter of fact, part of a 14-hit season with the Branson Showmen. Comes into the day with 58 base hits for the career.
No,
he is, yeah, no shot, no way. He is 1 for 4 with a double and an RBI this year. Also has been hit by a pitch. Career OBP north of 400. 2-2 reaches out and spoils one.
Fights it off a little bit. Looked a little high, but that's the thing. High fastballs are tough to lay off of. But he just put it out there to let Engler, no, I'm catching up to it.
Engler went back to the gas. That was outside at 85 miles per hour. So we're full up.
Let's see if he throws him that 70-mile-an-hour changeup right here.
Well, he nodded very quickly at whatever Spitz. Yes, it was. He went off speed. It's 70 even. That's why they call you Dr. Baseball.
It's like reading a cheap novel.
And yeah, David Edwards got out in front of that change, slapped it foul off his own dugout there.
But that's the thing about Edwards. He is such a discipline. Oh, man, he got a good pitch there.
How about the bravery to go off speed back-to-back on 32 pitches?
Yeah, 100%. And David, I mean, you got to give him credit. He's such a good hitter. And he's fouling multiple pitches where there's a separation of 10 to 15 mile an hour.
Yeah.
And he's still fouling them off. Most guys don't. They just corkscrew themselves into the dirt.
Cole Hazelhorst swings and chops this one out in front of the mound, and that is called fair ball, I do believe. That's an out. So
yeah.
Josh Engler ended up being the one to field that. And so Engler to the first baseman Dawson Lushan for the second out.
Kids, if you are kids at home paying attention to that very last play right there, if you can rewind it, even though that ball went plenty far out for the pitcher to get it, commenced to Spitz there, busting his hump to get out there to the ball. That hustle like that, kids, it's just invaluable. So if you watch that replay and you're a kid at home and you catch,
especially if you're a catcher,
that's what you want to do.
Engler throws a breaking pitch to Logan Wiley, and then, oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Got away from Lushan.
That's why we don't get lazy on a ball field. You can't get, you got kids. 2 outs. Easy plays right back to you. Play them fundamental. Catch them.
Yeah.
Take the steps. Make the proper throws. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. You want to set you and your team up for success.
And some of the suckers were already off the field, had to go back out there as Logan Wiley reaches safely. And that's an E1. There's a strike to Ryan Cram. So we'll mention Wiley, sponsored by Emery Sapp & Son, ESS. Ryan Cram, sponsored by Queen City Heating and Cooling. With a little bonus opportunity here, falls behind 0-2. On a front door.
Well, after that, I'm sure Engler is extra motivated to get this out.
He's a little jazzed up, I think. Yeah, they get Cram to reach. It's a dropped third strike, and Spitz will very authoritatively make the throw.
Very well.
To first base. So all's well that ends well, but I think the boys on the Nixa infield are going to talk about fundamentals of the changeover. Clay and I will listen to a word from our sponsor. We'll be back to bring you the bottom of the second. Mavericks and Suckers scoreless here at Meador Park.
Hey folks, this is Curtis Millsap from Millsap Farms here in Springfield. We'd love to welcome you out to the farm. Stop by our self-serve farm stand for fresh eggs, pasture-raised meats, seasonal produce, flowers, raw honey, kombucha, and plenty of other local favorites. Or catch us each week at the Farmers Market of the Ozarks with sweet corn, watermelons, cantaloupe, cherry tomatoes, and so much more. Want to enjoy the best of what we're growing and making all season long? Join our CSA. Customize your share with vegetables, herbs, pasture-raised meats, artisan sourdough bread, and a variety of other farm favorites picked to fit your family's table. Then on Thursday evenings, come gather with us for pizza night. Wood-fired pizza featuring the season's harvest, live music, and a fun evening under the Ozark sky. Visit millsapfarms.com or follow Millsap Farms on Facebook to learn more. Sign up for our grocery subscriptions or reserve your spot for pizza night. Millsap Farms, good food, good people, and a place to gather. We'll see you soon.
Well, the Nixa first baseman Dawson Lushan, the baseball-playing dentist from Gainesville, Missouri, is going to shake it off quickly. He's up first for Nixa, then it'll be Luke Long and Landon Clark. So Dawson Lushan, an Illinois native, played at NCAA Division III, Illinois College. He is originally from Fithian, Illinois. Then he went to the Southern Illinois University School of Dentistry, graduating in 2020. So he's got to practice in Gainesville, Missouri. Drives about an hour and a half one way to come play grip and rip baseball each and every Sunday. So a lot of time in the car, a lot of windshield time, a lot of time to think about the game on the way to the stadium on Sunday, and a lot of time to deconstruct it on the way home. But Lushin, at 32 years old, has been a nice addition to the GRBL and a nice addition for these Nixa Suckers. He is 3 for 7 with a double, run batted in, and a walk. Had a 3 for 3 debut week 1 and then went 0 for 4 last week. So Lushin looking to get back on track. He'll have to face Cole Hazelhorst for the Mavericks out for another inning of work. It's Mavericks with David Edwards at third base, Logan Rycraft at short, Ryder Young is the second baseman, Tyler Jones at first, Ryan Cram, Thomas Brand, and Justin Letterman are the outfielders, with Derek Sullivan behind the dish. Hazelhorst starts Lushin off with a slider swung on foul.
I'm not going to lie, at first I thought because it was yellow, I thought he had an aluminum bat. And I went, is anybody else seeing this thing? And then I went, wait a minute, I forgot. They've got some painted bats up in this joint now. So
oh, yeah.
It's the new thing. It's like, I think it's the male version of painting your nails. But whatever.
Wow. I didn't think we'd get a painted bat hot take, but here we are.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, it's 2026. Everybody's welcome now.
Natural everything?
Just natural. Either go with your black bat or get a flame tempered. They don't even use white ash anymore. Everybody likes to go with maple.
Oh, yeah, or birch.
Birch.
The 0-2 swung
hey!
on.
Whoa, Logan.
Yeah, Rycraft dived, didn't come up with it, and so Dawson Lushin is going to be safe at first. And yeah, they better score that a hit. That is a base hit. That is the 4th hit of Dawson Lushin's GRBL career. 4 hits in 3 games. That'll play.
Yeah, that was a decent hit up the middle. You know, I kind of thought there for a second Logan was going to snag it because, I mean, it's not that it's unfamiliar that he would snag a thing like that, you know.
That was going to be a gem. But just beyond his reach, Luke Long, sponsored by Air Services Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical, looks at a ball outside. He is a plumber from Republic, Missouri. Playing left field for the Fish today. Watches that one go by outside. 2-0. So Logan Rycraft, talked about it in the pregame. He has... He lives in Nixa, Missouri at present, but that is for a limited time. He has accepted a position in management with the Groundworks Company, and that will cause he and his family to move to Memphis, Tennessee. So the Moon City Mavericks are enjoying Logan Rycraft for his final game, and then he is packing up and getting out of here. Yeah, I happened to be, he sent a very nice, very sincere correspondence out to several of the folks in league management this week. But, you know, you certainly can't begrudge someone for taking a better opportunity to provide for their family. And we certainly wish Logan and his wife Callie and their daughters all the best going forward. But selfishly, we sure are going to miss him on the ball diamond. 3-1 to Luke Long, make it 4-1. That's a walk. It's tough stuff for Hazelhorst there, giving up his first hit and then walks the next batter.
Right. Well, I mean, this is pitching. You got to adapt and overcome, and they got out of it last inning with runners in scoring position with 0 out, so
that's true. Not
to say they can't do it again, and you're in the bottom half of the lineup, so you know, go into attack mode. This is where defense needs to bear down and back him up.
This is Landon Clark. That is belted into left field. One hop, and Ryan Cram won't get there, and that's going to get through to the wall.
Score 2.
Lushin will score. Long will score. Throw coming in will woe him up at second base, but a 2 RBI base hit off the bat of Landon Clark, who has been doing the deal now. That is 3 hits in 3 games. His first RBIs of the season come at a big moment. It puts the Suckers up 2-0 here in the second.
That was a good, solid hit.
Yeah, that ball was belted, no doubt. And he put it just beyond the reach of the left fielder Cram, who then kind of lost it on the hop there, and the ball ended up behind him.
And it's tough sometimes on this turf, just the way that ball bounces. You kind of come up on a line drive like that thinking that it will relatively stay low.
Up in the snag, I think, is what he was going for. And
sometimes it does not, and it will bounce up on you just like it did and get past him.
So this is Landon Parker, sponsored by the TP Ranch in Carthage, Missouri.
Whoa!
Whoa, goodness. He lost the handle on the bat, and that went all the way off the screen, just on the home plate side of the Moon City dugout. So that is a long walk.
Get the tar
to retrieve the equipment, and Ace, look at that.
Or spray now.
He's borrowing. That's some of Moon City's gear, I think, there that he just used to. Some sticky
stuff. Hey, we're all in the same league, guys. It's okay.
Don't mind if I do.
No.
We are one.
No, it's the same league. We're all in this together.
So Landon Parker has been a bright spot. So far, so good. He is 3 for 4, 2 runs batted in. Last time out, 2 hits and 2 runs scored for the Suckers in their 12-6 defeat of Republic. Swung at strike 2 there.
Well, he's up 0-2 or up 1-2 here.
Yeah, Hazelhorst trying to bow his neck and fight back. That is swung on, fouled back by Parker. This is turning into a little bit of a chess match. Not checkers. It's a little more advanced than that.
It's definitely checkers for me. I'm not smart enough to play chess. Not smart enough to do a lot of things.
Another 1-2 coming up here. Hazelhorst, stretch position just above the belt. Parker swings and fouls that one back.
If there's one thing we get a lot of in this league, it is foul balls.
That
was so far out of place. So kids, come on down to the ballpark.
Absolutely, 50 cents at a time. First of all, you get in for free if you're 12 and under. Second of all, you get 50 cents for every foul ball you return. That'll pay for the hot dog, the M&Ms, whatever else you need.
That's going to stay in the park, but off the field.
I didn't hear the thud.
No, I wonder if it hit the concrete right behind us.
So another 1-2 coming up here. This is now the 6th pitch of the plate appearance for Landon Parker. He's kind of working his way through the Cole Hazelhorst catalog of pitches here. They're going to set him up outside. That is up the middle. 3 hops to the shortstop. Rycraft, his throw in time.
Looking like Rycraft looks nice and smooth. Just a solid defensive play. We're going to miss him in this league. I didn't know he was lead. That's a really sad note for me to hear.
Found out about that just not long back on Thursday. So.
Well, he's such a good kid. He's a good positive influence for the league. I think he's a good representation out in town talking about the league. All the guys around here love him. He's very smooth, defensively sound. He's just a good all-around ball player. We're going to miss him.
Jake Oliva, one of the rookie brothers from Puerto Cortez, Honduras, looks at a strike. So runner at third. Suckers with a 2-0 advantage. Infielders are in for the Mavericks. It's Hazelhorst. Rocks and deals another strike on the outer half to the left-handed Jake Oliva.
It's a good pitch. This is, I mean, Hazelhorst is showing some true competitive nature right now as he's still attacking the strike zone and he's hitting his pitches and he's not throwing a whole lot of heavy breaking balls. He's attacking him. He's going after him. He just gave up 2. They finally got an out here. He's got a high probability of, you know, the next 2 to 3 hitters getting out. So don't try to play with them. Go after them. Your defense is going to make plays. Let them make the plays.
Tried a high fastball, then he tried to spin one with no hook to it, and it is now 2-2. So everything's either been up or out to the left-hander Jake Oliva. 5th pitch of the plate appearance coming here. Hazelhorst deals.
That got him.
Bent one on the outside low corner for a looking strikeout. That's Cole Hazelhorst's second K of the day. Puts 2 outs on the board with a runner at third, and the batter will be Scott Wilson, GRBL veteran. Comes into this one 2 for 4 with a couple of singles, 1 strikeout this season.
This is your last hitter before you get to the top of the lineup. You've got 2 outs. This is an important out for the Mavericks right here, for the sake of ending this inning without letting anybody cross the plate, let alone get around to the top of that lineup.
Fielders go back to standard depth. Jones, actually, the first baseman, playing off, really playing for the left-handed Scott Wilson to pull. Hazelhorst's delivery is outside. Yeah, you gotta be
like that.
gotta be careful with that. What kind of body language?
Yeah.
Felt like maybe, I guess, that pitch was there for Jake Oliva, not there for Scott Wilson. Nonetheless, the 2-0.
Looked like he brought, from this angle, looked like he brought it up and in, like that was a high inside fastball. That looked good. Which, if you bring it high and in on a lefty, you better get that thing in and on their hands, and you better really put it by them. Some guys will get the barrel around every once in a while, but keep it in on the hands.
They tried a low away attack there and missed, so it is now 3-1. And Scott Wilson can run, and then with Jeff Jimenez waiting in that on-deck circle, the situation is sticky here with a 3-1 count.
Throw a ground ball, get you out of the inning.
Hazelhorst delivers. That's a called strike.
Okay.
Went down and in that time. And it's a full house.
Not sure if he agreed with the call. He kind of stepped out and cocked his head like, oh, okay. I guess if you want to call that a strike on me, that's fine. But full count, 2 outs.
Wilson back in and crowding in. Hazelhorst sets. Clark takes off, and Wilson swings and fouls that one back to the screen. So yeah, that straight back foul ball.
I mean, he just missed it. Kids at home, when you watch baseball and you kind of wonder when you see foul balls and you wonder how close were they to actually squaring it up, the best sign to show that they were just maybe 1/8 of an inch off is when it fouls directly back to the backstop, just like that last pitch did, as he takes.
Yeah, Hazelhorst missed out there. Tried the breaking pitch. Scott Wilson laid off nicely, and he is on. So that puts men at the corners. Also puts the Suckers back to the top of their lineup. And it is the rookie from Pembroke Pines, Florida, Jeff Jimenez.
Which, when you have Jimenez, who likes to run around the bases, and you got 2 outs right here, 1 runner in scoring position, you want to not make an easy out at second. I would say send him to second. That way, you know, hey, after 1 pitch, 2 pitch, we're second and third. That way, if Jimenez strokes one somewhere, he's not going to get slowed up, gunked up on the base pass. He can run like his hair's on fire, like you said.
Nope. 0-1 to Jeff Jimenez. Wilson does go. Pitch was down, and Sullivan is going to opt to just hang on, not giving a very speedy Landon Clark the chance to make something happen at home. So
there you go, right there.
Good takeoff there. That's what speed do.
That's what speed do. Yep. But, I mean, they have a chance right here to really, I mean, if Jimenez gets a good hit in the outfield, score 2 runs, 4 runs in 2 innings, that makes a pretty difficult gap to come back from.
Jimenez does indeed lift this one into left. Ryan Cram tracking it for Moon City. He'll hang on and make the grab, and that will get the Mavericks off the field, but not before the Suckers do some damage. A base hit for Dawson Lushin, a walk to Luke Long, and then a 2 RBI double off the bat of Landon Clark have made it 2-0. Nixa leads Moon City after 2 innings. We're back to bring you number 3 right after this.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. If you're in the market for a new home, you're probably spending a lot of time looking at real estate listings. But there's one main thing you need to do to narrow down your search. Get pre-qualified for a home loan. Mortgage loan officer Shannon Meisner is here. How does this help you to live well, bank well?
Getting pre-qualified for a mortgage loan is definitely your first step. Pre-qualification allows you to determine early on how much money you can borrow to purchase a home in connection with your monthly budget. This way you know what homes to be watching the market for. We have lots of different loan options to fit everyone's unique needs. This way we can help you accomplish your homeownership dreams and goals. And the best part about pre-qualification is there's no cost. It's quick, easy, and it makes you a smart buyer.
Thanks, Shannon. And of course, our mortgage loan officers like you are here to help you every step of the way. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well. The Bank of Missouri is an equal housing lender.
Well, first there was It's Raining Tacos, then came It's Raining Popsicles. Today it's raining donuts in the stands.
Uh-oh.
Tony Lewis throwing some glazers out to the fans who are here for this high noon tilt between the Moon City Mavericks and the Nixa Suckers. Nixa leads this one 2-0 after 2. And the batter is Logan Rycraft, sponsored by Groundworks, native of Mount Vernon, Missouri, out of Northwest Missouri State, who played a season in the Pecos League for the Roswell Invaders. Hits that one toward his own bullpen down the right field line, out of play. Falls behind 0-1.
That's a good hit.
Yes, indeed. That's, if you know you're going out, it's nice to go out with something like that. Sends one into right center field. Rycraft is on with a no-doubt single to get us going here in the top of the third. Mavericks trailing by 2. Tying run coming to the plate in the form of 23-year-old right fielder Justin Letterman. He's from Springfield, Missouri. Went to Glendale High. Off to a hot start, 3 for 8 with a double, a run batted in. Engler starts him off with a slider for a strike on the outer half. I didn't know any better. I'd swear somebody brought a very large German Shepherd, and I think the dog is eating a donut right now.
Oh, that's good for dogs to eat.
Something to watch for. Well, as long as it's not chocolate, right? Or grapes. You're not supposed to feed dogs grapes.
Blueberries.
0-2. Yeah, something with like the skin on.
Blueberries are good for dogs.
Fruits, yeah.
I mean, the truth is, you put anything in front of a dog and it smells good, they're probably going to eat it.
They'll probably give it a go. Kind of like me.
It's all about what kind of cleanup you want to do and partake in. Let alone, like it says, they get chocolate. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's real bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the rookie Justin Letterman. Josh Engler, after giving up that hit to Rycraft.
Rycraft's giving a good lead over there. He's making Engler a little nervous, which I'd like to see him try to take a bag right here, but that's going to be a matter of him getting the jump on Engler.
Josh comes set from the belt. A cement mixer at 69 miles per hour breaks into the zone. It is a strikeout, 4 on the day for Engler. Mavericks are to their number 10 hitter. This is Derek Sullivan. Sullivan, the catcher from Cassville, Missouri. He's a heavy equipment operator. Spent some time at Crowder College in Neosho, where they know their baseball. Watches one go by outside at 82.
That they do know their baseball down there. Coach Lawleman is, he does not joke around. He gets things done. He's an outstanding coach, and kids who go down there and play for him, they only get better.
Sullivan back even now, looking at a strike. Looked like same pitch, better spot. Josh took a little bit of zip off, but found the location on the outer half. 2-run ball game. Mavericks trying to get on the board here in the third.
Got to manufacture some runs. It'd be good for them to come back and at least get those 2 runs back, which a lot of the time in ball, you know, a mark of a good team is when they come back up. Their next half inning, they get whatever runs they gave up the previous, and they get them back. So if it's 1 run, well, we'll get 1 back. If it's 2 runs, we get those 2 back. When you have teams that can do that, that's usually a pretty good sign that they're a good team. There he goes.
Rycraft does take off. Sullivan goes down on strikes, but Logan Rycraft.
I'm not going to lie. I was wondering when he was going to go. I was like, man, I know he can go. Why is he not going yet?
Opted to go with 2, and now he is called out. And what is the argument there? So I guess the argument would be that Sullivan, the batter, interfered with the catcher, Courtney Spitz's ability. So, yeah, that's exactly what that is. That's an interference call. And now the Mavericks boss, Daniel England, would like an explanation as well.
Well, I guess he got one good enough that he put his helmet back on and strutting back to the old dugout.
Goodness. So, threat neutralized just as soon as we get excited about it. 2-0 is the score. Nixa leading Moon City. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball. Bottom of the third comes your way next from Meador Park.
Mr. Callahan, let's play Word Connect.
I don't want to.
I'll start.
I'm not gonna.
Air.
Services.
Professional.
Trustworthy.
Quality.
Satisfaction.
Everyday.
Overnight.
24/7. Repair.
Replace.
Air.
Water.
Heating.
Cooling.
VIP.
Membership. Okay, that's good.
Okay, that's bad.
Stop.
Go.
Jimmy!
Mr. Callahan!
Fired.
Hired. That was fun. Again?
Call Air Services today.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
Be a Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Moon City Mavericks. They will make the first of 2 required pitching changes in this game right here, right now, to get us going in the bottom of the third. Ryan Cram moves in from left field to take the ball in relief of Cole Hazelhorst. So Cram has had a bit of a rough go so far in 2026. 2 innings, 1 earned run on 3 hits, a strikeout, and 2 walks. And the season opener for Moon City, Cram ended up taking the loss, balked in an important run late in the game. But Ryan Cram, when he is on, he is very on. In 2025 with the Republic Locos, 22 innings, just 2 earned runs on 20 hits, walked 9, struck out 19, and had a 0.82 ERA. He started the season with a career ERA of 3.56 across 48 innings. Started the year with 39 strikeouts. That is a tally that is now up to an even 40. So Cram has maybe struggled a little bit just getting into the groove, working with a new catcher behind the plate in Derek Sullivan this time. But no doubt when he is on, he's got stuff. He's got a 4-seam fastball, can throw a 2-seam, he's got a slider, can change it up as well.
Now he's a very, like you said, when he's on, he's on. And even when he doesn't throw his best stuff, when he kind of has a rough day, he's still an inning eater.
Yep.
And he gets the ball over the plate. He may not be striking guys out left and right, but he's pretty good at getting pop-ups. He's real good at getting ground balls, getting guys to chase. He's a very effective pitcher, and so my guess would be, as effective as he has been in the league, hopefully he has a good day today.
Yeah.
That could carry him over till we get to the 5th, and more than likely that's when we'll see Wiley come in, so he can be the bridge for that gap.
Speaking of Wiley, Logan Wiley has come on and he's playing right field for Moon City. They've moved Justin Letterman over to left. Still Thomas Brand in center. But yeah, Wiley is not a pitcher only, not for this Moon City group, as Cram fires off strike one to Aaron Sawchik, the Sucker shortstop. Sawchik sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri. Back even 1-1 now. Infield still the same for the Mavericks as it was at the start of the game. Edwards and Rycraft on the left side, Ryder Young and Tyler Jones on the right, still Derek Sullivan behind the dish. Mavericks giving Cole Hazelhorst a break after he pitched 2 innings.
Ooh,
Ryan comes back, yeah, misses down, so now it's 3-1.
I think that's what he's topped off so far today, 81, you know, to come in and, you know, play a little bit of left field first, kind of get loose and come in mid-game with a nobody on, nobody out situation. I know Cram, he just did what he did not want to do, which is walk someone, and you got to be careful when you're walking the lead off, and then you've got Courtney Spitz and Josh Engler coming right up behind that. This is no easy task today for him.
No, this is a GRBL Hall of Famer, Courtney Spitz, with a .312 career average. Played at Drury University to finish out his college career after starting off at the JUCO level at Neosho Community College in Chanute, Kansas. But Spitz hit .322 at NCAA Division II Drury with a .401 on-base percentage for the Panthers. He is 0 for 1 today, grounded out to second base first time up. But yeah, Ryan Cram facing Spitz. Started him off 1-0, then Spitz lifts this one into left. Justin Letterman tracks that nicely for Moon City, hauls that in and makes the out.
Nice fundamental catch out there in left field, tracking it down, 2 hands.
Didn't drift.
Did not drift. Did not drift. Good for him.
Yeah, Spitz had something to say to Josh Engler there, the next batter, something he saw.
Well, and Spitz and these guys have seen Cram enough over the years. They know what he has, so they know what to look for. Every year it changes just a little bit because we all get older. We don't throw in the off season, and so the shoulder stiffens up. But Cram's mechanics, I mean, he's still young enough. Let's not be
he can
delusional here. He is young enough. These young kids come out here and act like nothing's wrong. When you're 42 like me, if I went out there, I'd look like a stiff board.
Yeah, the thing about Ryan is, you know, he can zip it enough to throw a 4-seam fastball, whereas most of the time when a pitcher reaches the GRBL, it's 2-seam everything.
Right.
And that was the 4-seam heat right there, generating a swinging strike to Engler to make it 1-1.
And his ball, he's got a lot of movement on his ball.
Yes,
so you do just want to sit back, and hopefully your eyeballs are good enough to see the spin and see the pitch and hit it after it breaks or hit it before and get on.
That one went wild through the legs of the catcher Derek Sullivan and will result in Aaron Sawchik taking a base. So he is into scoring position, trying to add to what is a 2-0 advantage for the Suckers at present.
And Engler is choking up. It's fun to watch him. You know, he's a contact hitter.
Yeah.
He wants to make contact. He's got such a long, lean, lanky body that he swings through the ball, even though he's a contact hitter, so he's still able to hit long line drives. But when he chokes up like this, you can tell he's wanting to punch it through that second base gap. But he'll take a walk instead. Why not?
Instead, he'll take the free pass. That's a little bit of trouble for Cram there. Back-to-back walks. But first and second, one gone.
And he's swinging the yellow crayon.
Yeah, Mavericks are going to give him.
That's really not a hot take from earlier, by the way.
No,
I was just joking around. I got to make jokes somehow. You know, sarcasm is my love language, but.
Oh, I'm very fluent.
Yes, very much so.
No, I like a nice natural wood-colored bat.
Oh,
yeah. I guess that makes me boring.
No.
Batter is Dawson Lushin.
Well, like the MLB just got doing their colored bats where they had all those. I mean, I like seeing those. Now, I like it even more when they sign it and auction it off for charity.
I was going to say, hang it on a wall.
Yeah.
It's another thing to come out and play with it.
It's just another way to be creative in the game. That's what I like about it is, you know, you're showing, because guy comes up with the yellow batter, as Russ came up with that.
The
I
pencil,
still can't get over the pencil. It's just showing you their personality, that in the heat of battle you don't get to see the other side of their personality. And so that bat can enable you to learn a little bit more about them and appreciate, you know, the fun side
Yeah.
of their sense of humor and character. And so I just I love joking about it, though.
Lushan is up 3-0. Looked at a strike there. He's all about the bright colors. Got some multicolored gloves. The shoes are purple, pink, and green. Got
Are those like Joker shoes or something?
I don't know what those cleats are. They are attention grabbers, that's for sure.
Oh, the gloves too. Yeah.
Yeah. He's you don't dress up, you dress out.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. That's a good saying.
He's at 3-2 here after that foul ball. Somebody's picking up 50 cents from the Bank of Missouri.
Well, let's see if Cram can get out. He's got a full count, man on 2. If you can get this out, you're definitely setting yourself up for success to be able to get out of the inning without giving up a run.
And he does.
Which he does.
That's a big punch there for Ryan Cram.
And I think if he's able to kind of bridge that gap and keep the Suckers at bay from scoring any more runs to get to Wiley, you know, Wiley's going to have a good chance of, if he's good and loose and warm, shutting everybody down. So this is important. This is no small task that Cram has for the next couple innings.
2 on, 2 out. The batter is Luke Long, the Nixa left fielder, 24 years old, sponsored by Air Services, Heating, Cooling, Plumbing, and Electrical. Luke, a plumber by trade. Swings and sticks this one foul out into the parking lot.
Well, he definitely has a noble trade. We need more young kids out there in the fields of construction and plumbing and electrical work.
When things are going wrong, you need the plumber.
Well, I mean, just overall in the state of our
sure
economic affairs of this country and hard work and all that. The fact that these young guys out here, and gang, don't forget this. You know, sometimes we just think these are kids playing a game, and to me they're kids because I'm older, but they're out there working every day, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, doing some really great jobs.
Long sends that one deep into right, over the head of the right fielder. Nixa's going to plate one, and there goes the woe sign. So it is 3-0 Suckers. RBI double off the bat of Luke Long.
He sure hit that hard because I couldn't tell exactly immediately how far Logan was playing back. Obviously, since it went over his head, he was not planning on him hitting it that far. And he even kind of turned his back to the ball and went back after, but he was still hustling back towards the wall hard, and it still got over him. He didn't drift, so.
Landon Clark pops this one into foul territory, but it is playable and caught by the first baseman Tyler Jones.
I'm going to say this because Tyler knows I'm going to say it.
Two hands.
He knows it. I helped him coach the boys this summer and got to the point anybody was catching it one hand, you start to hear all the kids in the dugout go, 2 hands.
Well, that's how you know you've influenced some hearts and minds. 3-0 is the score. Nixa tacks on another run, an RBI double off the bat of Luke Long. Mavericks look to answer when we come back for the 4th.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
OWN Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
Ryder Young comes up for the Moon City Mavericks, who trail the Nixa Suckers 3-0. We get ready for inning number 4. They're moving some furniture around on the Nixa defense. Jeff Jimenez has come in from center field to play second base. Luke Long has gone to center field, and they've moved Jake Oliva from second base to right field. There's a strike thrown to Young.
Nice little breaking ball to start off, 69 miles an hour.
Nice. That one registered 31.
Yeah.
I don't think that was accurate. It was slow, but it wasn't that slow. Young has fallen behind here 0-2.
They might have clocked the bat speed on that one.
I think that's exactly what that was.
He was fighting it off.
And
that
they
was funny.
Come back high and tight.
I mean, to go from 69 to 86, the mile per hour differential, I mean, you got to keep that front shoulder closed, stay in on it.
Young looked at strike 3.
Excellent pitch.
Engler dialed it up at 82. Starts off inning number 4 with a K. We'll bring up Thomas Brand for the Mavs.
Old Tommy boy. I'm not wishing any team beat the other, but I love to see everybody just play great and do great things. And Thomas Brand is one of those players that I just enjoy watching. When he comes and he's made some spectacular plays in the outfield, and he has had some big hits in his career. And his swing is so smooth. He's a very disciplined hitter. He's chased some pitches now and then. We all done it. But he is just one of the league's players that I just enjoy watching. And I don't know if it's the power of the mustache or what, but he's a good ball player, and I think that when he is on his A game, playing how he really knows how to play and with that hustle behind it, he's one of those ball players that every coach would want to have.
Absolutely. Foul tip there, 2-2, and we've made a lot over Thomas's career. You know, his father, Kurt Brand, played in the GRBL.
I think he's here today,
but
too.
if you talk to Kurt, he will tell you Thomas gets all of his stick and ball sport skill from the other side of the equation. You know, Thomas's mother was a very good softball player for Missouri State University. So if you talk to Kurt, he will tell you, yeah, everything you see on that swing, he gets that from Mom.
Well, no matter what side of the parental units you get it from, as long as you're able to get out here and play baseball, that's something to look up at the heavens and thank the good Lord you're able to do. I'd give anything to be out there, but this body no longer. Oh, man.
3-2, and Engler again.
That was a good one.
He is using the off-speed stuff.
Yes, he
to
is.
notch strikeouts today. That is 6 for Engler now.
I mean, what a pitching performance thus far already. And we're not surprised. It's Engler. We're not surprised. But when he is on like that and works the ball in and out and up and down and different speeds, Joshy boy, you really are fun to watch.
I misspoke. That was 7 strikeouts. First, Tyler Jones will not strike out. He will line out to the shortstop, Aaron Sawchik, who hangs on. Hey, 1 pitch, 1 out. That's dealing as well.
I can tell you, Tyler's not frustrated at that. I hit it hard, and he knows he hit it hard.
Yeah, it was just the old Adam ball, and that one is right at him, the shortstop. So Aaron Sawchik hangs on. Suckers lead this one 3-0. They come to bat in the bottom of the 4th right after this.
Support local, give local. We hear it all the time, and when it comes to blood donation, there's an easy way to make sure your gift is being used in your community. Donors with Community Blood Center of the Ozarks provide every drop of blood, platelets, and convalescent plasma to patients in over 40 area hospitals. How do I know why that's important? Because my youngest daughter, Jocelina, is alive today thanks to local blood donors. Find out how you can help at cbco.org. Local donors, local patients. That's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks difference.
At OWN, we support projects through every phase, from boundary and topo surveying to geotech, civil site design, utilities, permitting, and more. We get the slope right, the details exact, the deadline met, that's a given. But the real work, it's not on a plan sheet. It's building trust and lasting relationships. That's engineering beyond.
Own Engineering is a partner of Grip and Rip Baseball. Check them out at weareown.com. That's weareown.com.
Nixa Suckers lead the Moon City Mavericks 3-0. Bottom of the fourth coming up here. Ryan Cram on the mound for Moon City.
So for the folks at home who might not know the pitching rules per inning, Hazelhorse went 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
And so with Engler coming in, and you still have Logan Wiley, that is more than likely going to be your 5-inning guy.
Yep.
Say Cram just keeps going after him, getting the outs. How many innings can he throw to be able to keep Wiley at his 5?
If they want to keep Wiley at 5, then Cram can throw this one and the next one. So it's 3 innings.
3.
Teams are allowed to designate one pitcher as the 3+ pitcher, and he can throw a maximum of 5 innings. So
which would be Wiley.
Right. You would think about that maybe if you're Moon City and you suspect there's a chance this game might go to extra innings, but that's an awful lot of forward thinking when the game's not even half over at this juncture.
Right. So what most people might be used to is a starter going until he's done,
right.
5, 6, 7. But in the GRBL, you can take your quote unquote starter, your 5-inning guy, and they kind of pitch them backwards.
Yep.
Where they finish out the game for 5 innings as opposed to start.
Well, that's the approach the Mavericks are using. Suckers are using a little more of a conventional go. I mean, Engler went out and pitched the 4th, so
sure.
For all intent and purposes, I expect he's going to go throw the 5th, and he's dealing. I think you have to go throw him for the 5th, but then Nixa will have to go to the bullpen at that point, even with what Josh Engler has been doing, and even if he feels great and says I could go 2 more, doesn't matter. So no pitch count restriction like Little League World Series fans are used to seeing, but there is an innings limit. This is swung on and grounded off the bat of Landon Parker to the second baseman Ryder Young, who makes the throw over for the out.
Man, kids, I rewatched that at bat, kiddos. Ground ball to second base. A lot of hitters will hit it to second base, and they start jogging to first, thinking, well, that's going to be an easy out. He was absolutely on his horse all the way down the line and only got thrown out by like half a step.
Yeah.
But kids, that's how he hustled on that. That's what you got to keep doing.
El bateador es Jake Oliva, de Puerto Cortés, Honduras. Bienvenido for all of our viewers on YouTube watching from Honduras. The Oliva brothers making an impact para los Suckers. Swinging a foul ball back. It's 1-1 to Jake Oliva.
So we have Honduras.
Yes, we
Nicaragua.
have Nicaragua.
I heard Nicaragua a little while ago.
So yeah, we have that is the rookie David Gutierrez for the Republic Locos. We have Curacao. We have the Dominican Republic. Of course, Canada. We have 2 Canadians in the GRBL
That's okay.
now.
It's okay. That's all right.
We've doubled our Canadian output with the addition of Joey Hawkins on this Nixa Suckers roster. And of course, Hall of Famer Jared Fox is from Saskatchewan. So yeah, all told, it's including the United States, you have 7 countries represented. So it's very cool.
Outstanding.
A lot of culture, of course. Venezuela, proud tradition of Los Venezolanos in La Liga Grip and Rip.
2 down.
And yeah, Ryder Young, been a busy man over there on the right side at second base.
He deserves some credit though. Make the plays, back up your pitcher. And kids, always remember defense. Sometimes, no matter where you're playing, you may not like the defensive position you're having to play that day. But you just have to have the mentality. It's not about where I play. It's about backing up my pitcher and doing what's best for the team. And some of these guys for the Mavericks and the Suckers, since they've had the battle, they're all having to do that today. So that's the mentality you want to keep in this game.
Scott Wilson from the exotic hometown of Neosho, Missouri, facing his former teammate Ryan Cram.
I don't know if I would have ever put Neosho and exotic in the same.
Oh yeah, it's quite the town, Neosho, Missouri.
They got a good pizza place in the cellar there.
Swinging a ground ball.
Is he going to get it?
Oh. Yes, indeed. And that, my friends, is a 3-game hitting streak for Scott Wilson.
And I have to call this out because you never see. And when I say you never see it, when you see it, it's almost like seeing a hymnal in a church. It's a relic. Thomas Brand took a knee to stop that ball in center field, which you never see anybody do anymore. So Thomas, baby, hey, way to be fundamental.
He was
Love
not
it.
letting that go behind him, was he?
No.
Jeff Jimenez looks at ball one from Ryan Cram. 2 outs here. Suckers trying to press things into action. Mavericks have been a little bit susceptible to 2-out rallies. Yeah, that was a bouncer in front of the catcher that ended up at the screen, but when you run as well as Scott Wilson does, that's all the opportunity you need, and into scoring position he goes. So love that for Scott Wilson, GRBL veteran, now on a 3-game hitting streak. Jeff Jimenez from Pembroke Pines, Florida. Watch that one go by low and in. So he started his college career at Florida Atlantic, finished out at Nova Southeastern, graduated in 2014. Started coaching college baseball a year later at Georgia Southwestern State, and has since made his way to Springfield, Missouri, where he's on the staff at Missouri State. So a walk to Jimenez brings up Aaron Sawchuk, rookie from Springfield, Missouri. Sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping. Fouls that one back to fall behind 0-1.
And this is a big situation right here, and most guys probably think, first and second, that's okay, it's another hitter. It's you still have a runner in scoring position. Now you have 2 outs, and you're trying to stop the bleeding for their run production, and so every pitch at this at-bat matters, and the defense to bear down, get that out, to get out of the inning, knowing that, you know, next inning, more than likely, my guess would be,
gonna bring on Logan
is when you bring on Logan. So get out of this inning. This is a big situation.
1-1 down.
I can't tell you how many guys I played with, played against, that we would be in these kind of situations, and because it's not second and third, they think first and second, oh, no big deal. One stroke of that bat, it's a done deal. I mean, you get one, you put what we call the 8-ball in the corner pocket. In other words, you hit one down the opposite field line, and it goes down to the corner or gets past first. Guys can score all the way from first on that, and they can definitely score from second. So this is where you can't get lazy, and sometimes you see defenses get that way, and it just at any time you just can't. You have to stay focused. And Cram, trust me, I know he wants nothing more right now than to get out of this inning, get this out right here.
He's frustrated to be full up here against Aaron Sawchuk. Payoff pitch coming here. Runners go, and he walked him. So that is bases juiced. It's 2 walks this inning, back to back to the Suckers 1-2 batters. Loads them up for Courtney Spitz. So yeah, if you're Ryan Cram, you feel like maybe you should be off the field, but instead, you've got to face a guy who can hit one out of here.
And this is, I mean, you got bases loaded, 2 outs. You got an easy out anywhere. So you have to execute your pitches. This is one of the, like, we can't be throwing balls. We've got to get strikes, but you still have to locate the strike. Throw an easy ground ball, throw a pop-up.
Spitz checked. Yes, he did.
I don't know, I kind of wondered whether he was checking on that or whether the ump thought that was outside corner.
I thought the zone looked decent there, but what do I know? 0-1.
Well, the way he just didn't, it didn't look like, I couldn't see him point.
No.
Like he was calling out the check swing. He might have, but from our view, I couldn't see it.
1 ball, 1 strike, Courtney Spitz and the Suckers trying to add to a 3-run lead. This is hit, but tailing foul, left field line. Down into the Nixa bullpen, out of play.
And I don't know what his stats are, but my guess is going to be they're not very high when it comes to striking out. Spitz does not strike out very often. He at least puts the ball in play.
He's done it once this season. That is up the middle. That is
off
off
the glove
of the shortstop. Wilson will score. Suckers are going to send another, and they have just made it 5-0 as Jeff Jimenez crosses the plate. And that should go down as an RBI base hit.
That's just a bad break for Logan.
Yeah.
Right off of his glove. I mean, he had a beat on it, made a good effort for it. The ball was hit very solid by Spitz. But now you're at a situation where, that last walk that got on first, he's on third.
Yep.
And Spitz is going to go.
Yep. Oh, gosh. Throw sails into center field. That'll make it 6-0 as Aaron Sawchuk trots home. And mistakes breeding mistakes here.
This is tough. It's just another situation, kids, to look at this inning, and you really just got to focus and bear down when you're on defense. It's so easy to get distracted or get your...
Yeah, Spitz is now caught in a rundown. Yeah, tried to take off too early. Throw to David Edwards, a collision.
And
he's called out. Spitz is going to argue that he was never tagged.
He's going to argue interference because he ran into David before he got the ball.
Spitz staying put. He's going to continue litigating. Umpire's walking away. Spitz still there. That will be the conclusion of the 4th inning. Suckers put 3 runs on the board. It is 6-0. Back with inning number 5. Going to be a turning point in this ball game for several reasons. On the other side of this word from the Bank of Missouri. Live well, bank well.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Top of the 5th will be the final inning that Josh Engler for the Nixa Suckers is able to work on the pitcher's mound. 7 strikeouts for him thus far. And he and the Nixa Fish are out to a 6-0 advantage over the Moon City Mavericks. But turning point coming in this ball game. Logan Wiley out getting loose in the Moon City bullpen, looking to limit any additional damage. Undoubtedly, inning number 4 was a rough one for Moon City.
David should body check him when he walks by.
David Edwards walked the. Thought we were back in 2020. He was 6 feet away from Courtney Spitz the whole time. He passed back behind the plate.
That's so funny.
David Edwards from St. Cloud, Florida. He is very forward in the batter's box, foot right on that front line. Watches strike 1 go by on the inner half. Edwards out of James Madison University.
And Dave is not afraid to move up in the box. He's not the guy who sits back in the box. You see a lot of guys put their back foot on the back line because, I want all this time, this extra split second.
Edwards,
sometimes you get it, but Edwards is like, you can throw me whatever fastball you want. I'm still moving up and getting my barrel around on it.
Oh, and that hit him.
And he's not afraid to take a hit, but getting that close up to the plate. I love that guy.
So Edwards will take off some of his armor and head on down to first base, having earned a free pass the hard way there.
I don't think that pitch hit a big guy like that. I mean, David's big dude.
Yes, he is. So he's a
pitches out here aren't going to hurt him.
He is a professional strength and conditioning coach. So yeah, muscles on muscles. Edwards is aboard for Cole Hazelhorst, sponsored by Hazelhorst Properties. It looks at strike one there. So Cole on the season now 4 for 9. Engler ran that one inside, counts back even. So 34 hits in the career of Cole Hazelhorst. He looked at a strike there.
You know he'd really like to get a base hit right here for the sake of just getting on base and moving runners, trying to maybe start some kind of a rally to inch back into this ball game.
That would be good. Yes, I mean Engler is absolutely dealing. And the Mavericks certainly will be celebrating when he has exhausted his pitching eligibility. That is in the air to right, and that's going to get down. Right fielder reached, nothing doing. Edwards coming round. Dan England is going to send it here, and when you're down by 6, you got to go. Throw to third will not get Hazelhorst, and the Mavericks are on the board. It is 6-1. Hazelhorst got on the horse and tripled out to right field there.
Yeah, and that was, you know, there's playing the outfield. This is what people don't understand about the outfield and catching mode. Line drives, let alone curving.
When they're tailing down like that.
They're curving to the pole. If you're not used to it, right, guys will still charge in on it, and they think they can make a play. And then at that last second, as we get called strike one here, that last second, they think, oh, no, I can't get to it. Hopefully I can just scoop it up.
Logan Wiley rips one at the third baseman. Clark did a good job looking down the runner, got the throw across the diamond to Lushin in time for the out.
And that's exactly what happened with the last play. And I don't know if he's a right fielder out there, but kids, anytime the ball is low and you don't think that even that last split second you go, oh no, I can't get to it, I can't catch it. You want to square up the ball and stay in front of it. I mean, almost pretty much field it like you would a ground ball on the infield. Separate your feet, get in front of it, do what Thomas Brand did last inning, take a knee, keep the ball in front of you, because that's the number one rule of the outfield is nothing gets by. And when the ball got by, I mean, David, he'll even tell, with all of his injuries he's had over the years, he made it from first to home. You know, and that's not a knock on David. That's trying to tell you that guys, even with injuries, or they might not be the fastest, the ball is going to travel faster than foot.
Yeah,
and so when it rolls
like Ghost
away,
Spider there, he was. He ran fast enough. Ryan Cram is 2-2 here. Sponsored by Queen City Heating and Cooling. Breaking ball, and Engler struck him out. His 8th of the day. Makes the situation much more manageable for the Suckers. He's going to be irritated with himself to have conceded an earned run late in the ball game, or late in the late in his pitching outing anyway. Logan Rycraft 1 for 1, sponsored by Groundworks.
He had a great hit last inning. That
it was a
shot to right
no
center.
doubt. Ooh, a little jam sandwich there, fouled back off the net. I think Josh Engler remembered that great hit too, because he ran right in at 86.
Yep.
So he's a little jazzed up. The 0-1. That was the breaking pitch. And yeah, you go from 86 to 73, 13 mile per hour differential. That's just filth.
That's difficult for any hitter.
And just like that, it's 0-2. Tried to go high and tight, and yeah, a little command went away with the speed there. Back to 1-2.
I'd be looking for a long, loopy breaking ball.
Yeah, they go back off speed. No, it did not, says the man in charge.
Not today. 70 mile an hour. What is that? His curve, or is that a different changeup?
That was the curve. The changeup comes in high 60s. That's the changeup.
Okay.
Rycraft fouled it off his own foot.
Okay.
And then Logan wasn't. I don't know if he knew that he hit the ball there. He walked off for a second, said something to the catcher, Spitz, and then hopped back into the box. It'll be deuces wild here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third for the Mavericks, still Cole Hazelhorst. Look for him to start the break here. As Josh Engler trying to deal one more. Ran up high and tight. So that was the change. We'll see what he goes with on the payoff. Another off-speed pitch. This is popped to the shortstop, Aaron Sawchik.
Way to use your glove,
Yes,
Sawchik, to
indeed. Yeah,
block
block
the
the sun.
and catch it with 2 hands, man. Hey, love seeing it.
Putting the fun in fundamentals. The Suckers up 6-1. Mavericks do get 1 back on an RBI triple off the bat of Cole Hazelhorst. So it's a 5-run ball game heading to the proverbial second half. We're going to see Logan Wiley here in just a moment for the Moon City Mavericks.
Remanufacturing isn't just a process, it's a legacy. From the seasoned hands of our experts to the eager spirit of the new generation, we bridge the gap by bringing together knowledge and innovation. We are one team with diverse experiences. We are moving toward one goal to ensure our future thrives. We are on one mission to pass down wisdom and embrace the new, ensuring the earth flourishes for generations to come. We are CNH Reman.
Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Moon City Mavericks. They go to the #1 overall pick in the 2026 draft. Out of Missouri State University, this is Logan Wiley. So far in 2026, he's pitched 9 innings, allowing 2 earned runs on 10 hits, 7 strikeouts against 2 walks. Last time out against Springfield, 4 innings, 1 earned run, and it was a costly one as Jared Fox drove in a game-winning run for the Mets, winning that game 7-6, handing Moon City its second consecutive 1-run loss. Wiley's career ERA sitting at around 3.5. A season ago with Springfield, he pitched 30 innings, giving up just 6 earned on 17 hits, striking out 30 and walking 10. Also plunked a couple of batters, so came in with 85 strikeouts for his career. That total is now at 92. And so Wiley, if he is on, will perhaps flirt with the century mark for career strikeouts, either today or next time out.
The key to facing Logan, and we've faced him plenty of times, as a team, is you want to jump on him early. When he starts games, most of the time, if he gives up runs, it's in the first inning of his 5. So you want to go up there swinging. You want to attack the zone, but he's got good stuff: left, right, up, down, forward, back. So there is a level of patience that comes with it. But if you're too patient, he will chew you up like a garbage disposal.
Meaty part of the order here as Josh Engler comes up for the Suckers. They're up 6-1. This is swung on, grounded to the shortstop, Rycraft. Beautiful exchange and the throw right on the button for
Kids,
the first out.
if you can watch an infield defender play, watch Logan. He's not doing this garbage of one arm to the side, running in on a ball, getting lazy with it every time, unless it's so deep in the pockets. He's squaring up with two hands, bringing it to his middle, shifting his feet, stepping and throwing through the ball. He's so fundamentally sound, kids, that if you need an example to watch how to do it, he's your kid. He's your guy.
Dawson Lushan swings and misses at an 80-mile-per-hour pitch from Logan Wiley. Lushan now 4 for 9. He is 1 for 2 today. Playing first base for the Suckers. Tried out as a catcher. May see some innings behind the plate before his day is done. Behind here, 0-2. Swung on and missed there as Wiley got him with the change at 75 miles per hour.
He sure does look good. I think he's been playing a little bit of right field, maybe helped him get a little loose.
Well,
get out there in the sun, get your body acclimated for a couple innings, and you've seen enough pitches at the plate and things that I think he's just already ready to go his first inning out, where some guys struggle that first inning coming into relief.
Yeah, it's tough when you're used to being a starter to shift to what is effectively being asked as a long relief role. But Wiley handling business thus far. This is Luke Long, who's having a good day, 1 for 1 with a double and a couple of, or 1 RBI. Swung on and chopped. That is foul.
I was
literally
getting ready to say that, you know, David just might want to take a step, because if you're going to get one off of Logan, when you have Logan Rycraft playing short, but when Logan Riley's pitching, if they get one towards third, so many times it's right down the line. And so you might want to just take an extra step and trust your shortstop to get the one in the hole, and you make sure you cover that line. But I was just thinking that right when he fouled it off down there.
Instead, this is pulled to the right side. Tyler Jones, the first baseman,
Look at
opts
that,
to
Tyler.
do it himself.
Boy, way to come up 2 hands with that sucker.
Waved off Wiley, and it's a 3-up, 3-down inning for Logan Wiley in the bottom of the 5th. Score remains Nixa Suckers 6, Moon City Mavericks 1. Inning number 6 comes your way next.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. The risk of losing your hard-earned money to scams is real, especially the scammers sending out fake communications. And that's why we're talking to our Director of Fraud Mitigation, Corey Gerstenschlager. He's got some good practices to help keep your money safe.
Thank you, Nicole. Yes, often we're seeing that people are being contacted by scammers through text message, phone calls, or emails, posing as legitimate companies or even your bank, trying to persuade you into providing sensitive information like passwords and things of that nature, sometimes even asking you to send them money. If you receive any kind of communication like this and you didn't ask for it, that's a good red flag that it isn't legitimate. So when you have those situations, get an actual number that you trust for that company, call them and verify the accuracy of the information that you're receiving. Good rule of thumb is make sure to check your accounts frequently and report any suspicious activity.
Thanks, Corey. At the Bank of Missouri, we help you live well, bank well.
Josh Engler hit the limit for the Nixa Suckers, 5 innings, 1 earned run on 2 hits, struck out 8, hit a batter, didn't walk anybody. That'll do in just about any league, but he has hit the limit by the rule, and so the Suckers have to make a Rapid Roberts pitching change. So Aaron Sawchik goes to the mound. He's sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri. He comes over from shortstop, so the corresponding move is for Engler to go to short. Just a simple 1-to-1 swap there. Sawchik, for his GRBL career, which began just 2 weeks ago, 3 innings. He's allowed 4 earned runs on 5 hits, a strikeout and 2 walks. He has an 0-1 record. First batter he's going to get a look at will be Justin Letterman. He is the Moon City right fielder. Struck out looking against Josh Engler first time up. watched ball one go by. So Letterman, a systems administrator in the financial office at Evangel University. That is a fancy way to say, number one, he's very good at mathematics, but number two, he's very, very, very good with computers.
Yeah, good for him. Those are good skills to have.
Well, that's funny how a lot of baseball guys are also numbers guys. We have a lot of players in the financial sector, and in this case, you got a little
bit of misjudging
over the head. Yeah, slight misjudgment, but certainly a well-struck ball off the bat of Justin Letterman, and it gets into right field. Moon City's got a man aboard.
All right, well, 6-1. Leadoff hitter gets on. Never know. Might start a rally here.
Don't necessarily have to score a touchdown, but I think the Mavericks need to get something back this inning.
Start chipping away.
Derek Sullivan, the catcher, watches a sidearm delivery from Sawchik dip into the zone. That was pretty slick. Yeah, Sawchik normally three-quarter arm delivery, but we have seen him go right at belt level a few times.
A lot of guys out here mix up their arm angles.
That's kind of shades of Hall of Famer Skylar Henson, who did that better than just about anybody out here. 0-2, yep, there it was again, the sidearm, and Sullivan laid off, ended up doing a little dance step in front of the plate.
I was kind of wondering if he was leaning into it or
well,
I couldn't tell exactly what that was.
The lower body was moving. He kept the baseball bat on the shoulder somehow out of all that, and it's 1-2. Runner takes off, pitch, swung on. This is fouled, and that'll get well out of play, first base side. Justin Letterman says to himself, come on, man, that was a ball.
Yep. Oh, I don't know how many guys I've talked to out here. What's your biggest frustration in baseball or biggest annoyance? And they all say, when I'm stealing second base and somebody fouls it off. Like, that's a good one.
And yeah, now they will very astutely try a check throw at Letterman. He got back plenty of time, so we will do the 1-2 to Derek Sullivan. Sawchik sets up from the chest, comes home with a breaking pitch. This is swung on, grounded to the shortstop. Engler throws to second. They get one. That's all they're going to get. So 6-4 keeps a man out of scoring position.
There they go. Just a good fielding position. Just get the lead out. Engler did exactly what he needed to do.
And look at Jeff Jimenez, his partner there. They're talking over what just happened on the play. I think laughing about it.
Yeah. Well, you do. If you have a good relationship with your middle infielder, you guys can laugh a lot of things off.
Pinch hitter for the Mavericks, Darling Pineda, rookie out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Monday through Saturday, he's a server at Top of the Rock down in Ridgedale, Missouri. Serving up eats and drinks with delightful views. 1-0 pitch. That's on the outer half for a called strike, and it's 1-1. So Justin Letterman, still the runner at first for Moon City. Sawchik. Wow, that had a lot of break, but it is a called strike to Pineda, who is now down 1-2. Look for Letterman to go here. Back over the plate, a changeup at 68 miles per hour for the strikeout.
Yeah, he really had him out on his front foot with that one. That was a good pitch.
That's a big out for Aaron Sawchik there. He's going to have to face Thomas Brand.
0-for-2 on the day, right?
Yes, he
He's
is.
had a tough day at the plate. He's due. We'll see what he does.
He has lined out and struck out.
Like I said, I'm not picking for either team to win. I want to see everybody just do good things, you know. And Thomas is one of those guys. because you got Tyler Jones coming up right behind you.
Yeah, I mean, this
and
is...
then behind him you got David Edwards, so they need to get some
Moon
momentum
City
going.
needs to at least extend this inning right here. That's job one for Brand, who fouls this one off. Line drive, out of play, left field side. Out in toward, well, not quite even the Nixa bullpen. That's going to be the batting, where the batting cages are out there. Home dugout is the third base dugout here at Meador Park. That's where most of the good infrastructure is. You've got the outbuildings. There's a shipping container turned into a building, sort of a workout area for pitchers and some equipment storage. It's where the video review room is, if you ever see college baseball out here. It's kind of fun. The umpire will occasionally just go disappear into the shed for a minute and then come out and tell us what's going on. But this ballpark, built in the 1960s and has since been made over just over the last 3 years.
And that's by.
Yes, indeed. They tried a pick throw, and instead, Derek Sullivan is going to take second base.
All right, well, Thomas, runner in scoring position. See if he can put one in the gap somewhere and just get another run on the board. Start slowly chipping away at that lead.
2-2, swung on, yes indeed,
hit.
over the head of the second baseman, into right field it goes. Mavericks are going to hold him on the corners.
Good right field defense. Man, he came up two hands real well.
Very nice
well
job,
rounded that off.
And a nice throw by Scott Wilson there.
Yes, and immediately, and he kept the ball low. I mean, put it right where it needed to be. First base cut off. I mean, that was executed very, very well. Because, I mean, that is what saved the run from crossing.
So Tyler
Kept him at
Jones
third.
will be the man tasked with trying to bring it home. 0 for 2 today.
Now is Thomas going to steal?
Swung and missed at a breaking pitch. There is just a lot of, you know, not only is it lateral movement, it's up and down movement on Sawchek's stuff. That's gross. 0-1 to Jones. They tried it again and they got it on the outer half. So just like that, inside, outside, 0-2.
I think Spitz helped him a little bit on that one.
Yeah, you know, every artist needs somebody to put the picture in the frame. They go over the plate with the fastball at 78. Jones fouls it off. So we'll do 0-2 again. Runners on the corners for Moon City, trailing by 5 with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Sawchek goes back to the sidearm, misses outside. Courtney Spitz does a nice job on the blocking. And even a little fake throw there. So now we will do a 1-2, 5th pitch of the plate appearance for Tyler Jones.
Good eyeball.
Down below the zone.
One thing I appreciate about Spitz is he just zips that sucker right back there to the pitcher, man. Not throwing a lot of lollygags or whatever.
Yeah.
He just discipline. I like it.
2-2.
Oh, got him.
Swung on and missed. Threat neutralized. So a little bend but do not break by the Nixa Suckers. 2 strikeouts that inning for Aaron Sawchek. And he maintains a 6-1 Nixa lead. We're in the middle of the 6th. Back with more in a moment.
I'm Nicole Cartmel with the Bank of Missouri. Whether you're looking to pay bills or make a big purchase, sometimes you need cash quickly to take that next step. A consumer loan might be a perfect option to help you live well, bank well. Sonia McClendon, one of our branch managers, is here to explain.
Thank you, Nicole. We provide personal consumer loans for almost any purpose, from building your credit to financing that new car. We offer competitive rates, and decisions are made locally so we can get you the money that you need quickly. But what makes our consumer loans unique is that personal touch. For example, I recently worked with a customer to secure a loan for a horse trailer. He could have went elsewhere, but he chose to work with his bank because of that personal relationship that we've built with him. Being able to work with your personal banker that you know and trust makes a big difference.
That's right, because we work with our customers to help them live well, bank well. Get started at bankofmissouri.com.
Nixa leads Moon City 6-1, middle of the 6th. Logan Wiley back to work for the Moon City Mavericks. 85 degrees here at Meador Park in Springfield, Missouri, inching toward our forecasted high temperature of 86. And with a 38% relative humidity, the air temperature matching the feels like temperature, just heads up. So it actually feels like it's 85 degrees out there. Heck of a change from last week when we had triple-digit heat indices for much of the Sunday triple-header. We're looking at increasing clouds. It's going to be, a little bit prevalent in this game as we march toward the 9th inning. I think we're really going to notice it in the 3 o'clock game today between the Ozark Mountain Ducks and the Republic Locos as we work toward what's going to be cloudy skies tonight for the Branson Showmen and the Springfield Metropolitans. Barometer is dropping a touch, so we're keeping an eye on that. Can't rule out a shower right around the conclusion of today's triple header, but still most certainly a beautiful day to come out and enjoy some baseball. Kids 12 and under are free. Admission just $5 for everyone 13 and up. Landon Clark.
Big swing.
Yes, indeed. He was thinking about sending one out of here, and why not? Clark has been on a hot streak.
Yeah.
2 RBI double earlier today. So Landon Clark in his second season has really been just playing well. The body of work has been pretty good for him. He's now 3 for 7. Watched one go below the zone. It is now 2-1. Wiley talking things over, wanting to know about the spot there. Mavericks have swapped out his battery mate, so that is Cole Hazelhorst behind the plate. They're also using Darling Pineda, who entered the game as a pinch hitter, as the second baseman. But other than that, they are, as they started, still David Edwards at third, Logan Rycraft at short, Tyler Jones at first, with Ryan Cram, Thomas Brandon, Justin Letterman in the outfield. 2 up for Landon Clark. Breaking
good
ball
pitch
into the zone. Got him looking.
He doesn't like it. Thought it was up.
No, he does not. Almost disbelief from Landon Clark, but just nasty stuff out of the hand of Logan Wiley there for the first out.
That was a good pitch, good executed pitch. And, I mean, it was the right pitch to go to because he was taking a hack. And
yeah.
I mean, he had a good swing. Just, that was a good pitch by Logan, but he got what he wanted.
Landon Parker, 22 years old, sponsored by TP Ranch in Carthage, Missouri. Rookie from Mission University, swung and missed at strike one.
Mission, okay.
Yeah, so he went to Carthage High School, so played for the Carthage Tigers, and then did 4 years at Mission, appeared in a total of 15 games as he swings and fouls this back. Primarily used as a defensive replacement, so his college career numbers 1 for 5 with 1 base hit and 1 walk. So
okay.
Good old .333 career on base percentage for Landon Clark. Down 0-2, watch that one go by outside. He was primarily a middle infielder as a high school and college athlete, but has kind of found a home in right field with this Nixa group. Down on strikes he goes there. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wiley. He's got 3 on the day. It's going to bring up another newcomer, Jake Oliva.
Guess they had a little mix up there for around the horn or what.
Whoops.
Got a little out of rhythm. That's all right. Bringing new baseballs to blue. Always seems to be a part of the game. When you're in the dugout, you always end up getting 2 or 3 baseballs held to. Hey, take these to the umpire.
If you're up 3rd or 4th in an inning, yeah, got to be ready to make a delivery. So Jake Oliva hops into the left-handed batter's box. Wiley starts him off. Slider for a swinging strike. Jake Oliva, 1 for 4 on a young rookie campaign. Counts now even 1-1.
See a yellow. Now we got teal.
Yeah, I like the
I
teal.
thought I saw one that looked white earlier. All kinds of colored bats out there. Oh,
This
good
is
hit.
swung on grounded. Yeah, the
High
opposite
five hole. That
way.
a baby. That a bet, man. Those are the hits right there. Give me those 10 out of 10 times. I love that hit. Just punch it the other way in the hole and get on, baby. That's great.
So that extends the inning. Jake
All right,
Oliva,
Scotty.
yeah, he's on for Scott Wilson. He's got the hitting streak taken care of. Now he's just got to make some plays. He is now 3 for 5 on the campaign. A strikeout, a walk tacked on. Manages a large commercial farm in Miller, Missouri. Swings and sends this one. Nice poke, but it is foul down the left field line. We're talking like 500 head of cattle, about 200 turkeys going as well.
Oof.
And of course, when you're raising cattle in Missouri, you're also growing some hay. So he's cutting and hauling hay.
That time of year. I can't tell you the last time I've seen anybody do square bales. All I see anymore are the 1,000 to 1,500.
The big round ones.
Yep.
There's
I
a
tried to
great,
tell my son, I said, you're growing up in a great day where you don't have to buck hay. Jeez.
0-1. Wilson pokes this one, but it is to the shortstop. Rycraft to Pineda.
Right
They
there.
needed one, and they got it on the 6-4.
Good
and
play.
That will end the 6th inning. Score: Nixa Suckers 6, Moon City Mavericks 1. Mavericks come to scratch at the top of the stretch inning. It's right after this.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we were just talking about Scott Wilson, and I've always said one of the things that has kept him valuable and on draft boards since his career began in 2021 has been his versatility, and here it is on display right here. He is pitching for the first time in 2026. A season ago, Scott Wilson pitched 7 innings for the Republic Locos, gave up 5 earned runs on 7 hits, struck out 4, had a 6.43 ERA, and Wilson's big struggle in 2025 was too many walks. He issued 16 of them, so that is the thing to keep an eye on very quickly. But Courtney Spitz taking a look at one of 2 lefties on his pitching staff here, and Wilson has played for Spitz before back in 2022, so they are not strangers. Spitz is going to caddy for Scott Wilson here in inning number 7 as the Suckers piece it together following a fine start for Josh Engler, who allowed 1 earned run on 2 hits and struck out 8 batters through 5 innings. So Aaron Sawchik pitched the 6th. Now it is Scott Wilson's turn here in the 7th, facing 4, 5, and 6 for the Mavericks. So David Edwards, Cole Hazelhorst, and Logan Wiley due up. Wilson runs David Edwards in, ball 1.
But you gotta be careful bringing it low and in on David Edwards.
Yeah, he can take a golf swing and absolutely drive one. That was a laser, but it is foul. A loud strike, if you will, off the bat of David Edwards.
He definitely got the barrel out and around on that one, as opposed to necessarily trying to keep his hands in and out. But that's the thing is he hacks at the ball. I mean, David does not swing lightly. There's a lot of generated power through there. Because he is. I mean, he's a guy trying to knock the cover off the ball. He is a grip and rip kind of guy.
He's a professional strength and conditioning coach at Missouri S&T. So basically he lifts weights for a living. And all of the athletes there are usually pursuing engineering degrees. So it's people who are very interested in the numbers and the making the body perform. David Edwards is an expert in that. And yeah, got a lot of strength. When he connects, that ball goes a long way the other way. Little breaking ball from Wilson there made David Edwards kind of change his level at the last second. Tapped that one foul.
Made his adjustment. We'll see what Scott does here. Being a lefty, I think he's his ball's going to have a different type of movement going, where these guys have been watching ball from right-handed hitters go away. Now that ball's coming in. Disciplined hitters will like that because it's always, most of the time, easier to hit a ball that is curving into you as opposed to tailing away. And so David's had a heck of an at-bat right here. He's letting them know that, man, you're really going to have to get one by me to get it by me.
Pitch number 6 of the appearance is swung on, well hit in the air to center field.
Look at that.
At the track. That is
2 hands, baby.
Caught for the out by Luke Long.
Luke Long got behind it well, took off backwards, took a couple, backward steps, which will happen, but you could see in his shoulders and his footwork, he was squared up on it, had it the whole way. That was a good out.
So here's Cole Hazelhorst, had an RBI triple his last time up. That accounts for Moon City's run. Batting with the sheets clean here, sponsored by Hazelhorst Properties. Two-seam fastball from Scott Wilson caught the outer half for a called strike.
They have no wind out there, and David just hit it to the deepest part of the yard. So
yes, that
should be a sign to people what kind of strength that guy's got.
It was well
connected. It looked like he was on the warning track.
Yes, it was. So. Yeah, Long was definitely heel on the brown stuff out there.
But Hazelhorst can tattoo him too. So
yes, he can. That's nicely hit into left, and that will get down for a base hit.
He
so
cut it off.
Hazelhorst with a single.
Good throw in, good relay. That was a great hit by Hazelhorst. And just a good relay in. Like I says, don't care who wins, just want to see guys play good ball, and they both did right there. Love seeing it. All right, now you got Logan. It's like help out your cause, man.
So yeah, Logan Wiley hitting in the 6th spot today, and what a vote of confidence this is. I was kidding around with Daniel England. I said somebody has been paying attention to on-base percentages. Listen to this for Wiley. 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI, 1 walk, and he has been hit by pitches twice. So the OBP going into today, very nice. He is 0 for 2 today, reached on an error. This is grounded to the shortstop. Engler to Jimenez for 1. Throw to Lushin is in time for the 6-4-3 double play, and the Suckers get Scott Wilson off the field facing the minimum.
Well, and Engler's now, helping his cause out by playing a good shortstop, so
yes,
just play where you got to play.
So 6-1 is the score. Nixa leads the Moon City Mavericks at the 7th inning stretch. It's brought to you by Centerstone, delivering quality behavioral health care for all.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burrell Behavioral Health.
In a world that requires us to be in constant motion, we can focus on moving our bodies in ways that restore us instead of deplete us. Let's listen to our bodies and briefly stretch in ways that fit what we need. Take a deep inhale and a long exhale out as you gently stretch your neck, your shoulders, or your arms. We deserve to build physical rest into our daily routines.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
I started working at SRC in 2018. Very team-driven, and everybody has a place, everybody has a role. Being an employee owner is just more than just being an employee and just being a number. You actually have a voice, and you actually use that voice. The opportunity is the sky. I feel like anything you want to be, you can be. You just have to, you gotta have the gotta wanna attitude. My name is Shamari, and I'm an owner of SRC.
Suckers lead the Mavericks 6-1. Unofficially, 6 hits for Nixa, 5 for Moon City, 3 errors apiece for the two teams. Really just timeliness has been the story for the Suckers in the way of stringing some things together, also taking advantage of a couple of walks. Nixa batters have walked 6 times in this ball game, and it has generated runs for them in the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th innings. So, you know, when you only get to play 1 day a week, it's probably not fun to consistently draw walks, but there's a little bit of virtue to it as well. Logan Wiley has not walked anybody as of yet. He's faced 1 above minimum. 1 single that was allowed to Jake Oliva. He's got 3 strikeouts. This is his 3rd inning of work on the downside of the 7th inning stretch. Top of the order coming up here for the Suckers. So Jeff Jimenez, Aaron Sawchuk, and Courtney Spitz. Josh Engler will bat if we get there.
Lead off.
And Jeff Jimenez has drawn a walk. He has also reached on an error today and flown out to left field. So Jimenez now with 5 walks in his first 3 GRBL games.
I'm ready to see him get a really good base hit and see him just in a spot. Like I said, I'm not rooting for teams, but I just want to see him get one in the gap and stretch his legs and really take off around the bases.
I think Jeff would like that too, but you know, drawing walks has been part of his game. When you look back at 4 years of college stats for him, he had 130 base hits. He also walked 81 times. Had a 373 career OBP as a college athlete. And when you look at, you know, his RBIs versus runs scored, it's very evident that Jeff Jimenez was doing exactly what he's been doing for the Nixa Suckers, batting in the leadoff spot, getting on, and being the guy who helps somebody else get a run back in.
Oh, is it? No.
And that's going to tail foul into the Moon City pen. It was a nice thought there, taking Wiley.
Well, and Tyler was ready for it out there. He was like, there's no 8-ball corner pocket on my watch today. So that would have been a fun matchup.
Tyler Jones has gone to right field for Moon City. Justin Parker playing first base. They're still running with Thomas Brand and Ryan Cram in the outfield. Darling Pineda at second is down on strikes.
Frozen.
Goes Jeff Jimenez. That's a rare feat. That's actually the first time he has struck out in 3 games.
Well, I mean, he's a good hitter. Don't take that away from him. That he's equally facing a good pitcher with good stuff, and that one bent a lot. So, you know, I know we always say go down swinging, don't watch strike 3, but sometimes the pitches are so good it can confuse you for that first half, and that second half it'll bend so hard you're like, I've had no choice but to watch.
Aaron Sawchuk has walked twice today. He's sponsored by Springwater Greenhouse and Landscaping in Marshall, Missouri. Looked at a called strike there.
1-1?
Yeah, that evened us up.
All right.
So 1-1 with 1 out, nobody on. 5-run game. Suckers looking for insurance. Mavericks looking to get off the field and go back to playing offense. Ooh, a strike on the inner half.
That's the one that, a lot like Skyler, that he and Logan, neither one are afraid to throw, is a slider or a curveball on the inside corner to get you off and it break on the inside corner. A lot of guys are afraid to throw that kind of pitch, but he's not.
And then he threw a sweeper for a strike at 84 miles per hour on the outer half. Down goes Sawchuk. Back-to-back strikeouts for Wiley. Going to bring up Courtney Spitz, who had an RBI single his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Batting with nobody on here. You know, of course, when you talk about breaking balls on the inner half, you got to talk about Clay Murphy. He and the Springfield Metropolitans will be in action in the game after this one, 3 o'clock. Or, no, check that. They're on at 6 o'clock against the Rance and Showman. Off the front of the mound. Rycraft just barehanded it. Did he? No.
Man.
Not for lack of effort by the Mavericks shortstop, but all to do with the wheels on Courtney Spitz. As Rycraft adjusted to that ricochet off the front of the mound, barehanded the ball, made the throw anyway. But Courtney Spitz legged it out, and so he is on.
And that's the thing, kids, is that was a great play by Logan. Don't take away from that at all, but you got to go back to Spitzy and go, that's why we run everything out, is you just never know where that ball's going to go, and you can still beat a play out. It took a bad hop off that mound.
Yes, it did.
Really
Terrible
bad.
hop. So speed extends the inning and creates a chance for Josh Engler. He looked at strike one. Josh 0 for 2 today with a walk.
A little bit of a choke up, bare hands.
Yeah, no gloves this time for Engler. He's making all sorts of adjustments. Just gonna go up there and feel it in his hands the way nature intended.
Old school, baby.
1-1.
Here's some people disagreeing with that last call.
I don't know. Wiley back over the plate. Engler swings and taps this one. It's into play. Hazelhorst, the catcher, out with it. Throw to Justin Parker in time. So a little 2-3 put out ends the 7th inning. Score remains. Nixa Suckers 6, Moon City Mavericks 1. Back with more Grip and Rip baseball after a quick word.
At Inkburst Studios, we create custom apparel with unmatched quality and craftsmanship. We specialize in premium DTF printing that melts seamlessly into any fabric, delivering vibrant color, incredible durability, and a smooth, soft finish that looks as good as it feels. Bold prints, superior quality, built with purpose. InkburstStudios.com.
See a little extended break here for the Nixa Suckers, changing over, getting ready for the 8th inning. And yes, it will be another Scott Wilson inning. Oops, sorry, Clay.
Wonder if he's going to be the one to, looks like he's going to be the one to finish it out the last three.
He's at least going to get one more.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a great job. Had a heck of a game all around.
Yeah, not
Didn't
bad.
He come out here and
kept a hitting streak going.
Yeah, close it off pitching.
Faced the minimum last time.
Yeah.
Not bad. Coming up at 3 o'clock, Republic Locos, Ozark Mountain Ducks. A.J. Musser and Jacob Smith, the announced starting pitchers for that one. Bound by the common thread, both guys played tremendous seasons as members of championship-winning Moon City Mavericks clubs. So, Jacob Smith, part of the 2021 Mavs. A.J. Musser, part of the 2025 champions of GRBL Season 10. So Justin Parker will come to scratch to start the 8th inning for Moon City. He is pinch hitting. Well, he entered as a defensive replacement, but he is batting in the 7 spot here for Ryan Cram.
Well, don't serve anything up to him because he'll remind you that you did.
I think Scott Wilson knows that. First offering to JP. Looked like he tried a two-seamer, just missed outside to the righty. So Parker, 2 RBIs. His one hit this season was a double. That ran back inside, so they've gone outside, inside. But the count in Justin Parker's favor at 2-0. That's over the plate. Oh my gosh, that's a loud strike. That ball is still airborne. That's going across the street. Yeah, I think that officially left the neighborhood.
That's what you call turning on one.
Yes, Parker hammered that one a long way. It was just not a fair ball.
I mean, that was what you call a compass shot. It's trying to go in one direction but the wrong way. So if he would have lined that out in fair territory, that would have been something.
2-2 following a swing over the top. This is grounded into play to the shortstop. Josh Engler up with it. Throw to Lushin is in time.
Got the out
for the 6-3 out.
Atta baby, Josh. Having himself a day all together. I mean, great 5 innings pitched. Made good defensive plays at short. Like he's just having himself a good defensive day.
So here's Logan Rycraft. Mavericks shortstop, 1 for 2 today. And if the Mavericks do not stage a rally, we could be looking at his final GRBL plate appearance. He pulls one. Well, nothing like going 2 for 3.
He's going to stretch it.
And yes, he is going out on the shield. No, he's not.
Oh, he pulls up.
He's going back.
I wouldn't have been.
Clay Odell just got mugged in the background by the Mountain Ducks manager, Austin Kendrick. It's a friendly reunion going on back here. Meanwhile, Logan Rycraft is on for Moon City, and he is aboard for Justin Letterman. Letterman is 1 for 2 today. Yeah, Clay, welcome back.
Well, sorry, guys. I didn't see Austin sneak up behind me to hand the lineup for the next game, and I haven't.
Always got to make time for your friends.
Well,
fully understand that.
There's so many. That's the beautiful part about this league is the relationships you get to build and the people you get to meet. And before you know it, you really do find yourself truly, honestly, deep down caring about people and having a genuine relationship in a small little crowd that we have here in the GRBL. So anytime I get to see guys I haven't seen them in a while, I'm super excited.
1-1 here for Justin Letterman. And that's fun, if you hang around long enough, it's not just about seeing guys at the ballpark. You start running into each other at the grocery store, or sometimes you even end up doing business.
I see a lot of the guys because I live in Republic, so I get to see Colton every once in a while, Creed every once in a while, some of the other fellas, and it's at Walmart or where. It's great.
Of course, a lot of the guys coach some baseball. So run into each other in opposition there as well. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
2-2. It is a big, you can't even say fraternity because you also again you hang around long enough, you get to know the wives, the girlfriends, the moms. Equal part relationship building with just everyone involved in the GRBL. That's up and out. So Justin Letterman has worked at 3-2. Runner on 1 out. It is beyond go time for Moon City.
And Logan's got a good lead out there. He keeps creeping back, but he was out there.
Yeah, Letterman pulled that one foul, third base side off the front of the Nixa dugout.
Well, Scott's hanging in there. Even though he's full count, he's very aware of the situation. Of course, he's pitching comfortably because he's got a 5-run lead, but in the back of your mind when you're pitching like that, you're like, I don't want to be the guy to give up a 5-run lead,
Little check throw there. He's going to let Rycraft know that he knows.
Right.
I see you over there,
I still see you over there. I still see you over there.
And they're jawing. You can see it. Scott Wilson's not one to talk, but I think Logan's trying to start the conversation. Here comes the 3-2. That's outside. Wilson pounds the mitt in frustration. And the Mavericks now have some speed on the paths. 1 man in scoring position.
Well, they still got 1 out. I'm seeing 1.
Yep.
And you can still get that double play. You can get 1 out. Either strikeout, ground out, fly. The Suckers are still in a good position to hold on to the lead. And like I said, I'm not rooting for any team. I just want to see everybody do it. I'd like to see Moon City maybe stretch something together here to put 2 or 3 runs on to give them a little bit of confidence. Like, hey, the whole day wasn't terrible offensively.
Yeah.
We had build some confidence on that. Give some guys who might be just lacking the encouragement or whatever that could help them step it up and get in line for the rest of the year.
Wild pitch to Derek Sullivan.
Spitsy.
Sends the runners, and yeah, Spitz just gunned down Justin Letterman trying to take second base.
He didn't even hesitate. I mean,
No.
he ran right back. He knew exactly where he was going with that one. And Engler to come across the front of the bag, not being behind it, and his backup behind. Oh, man, that was a great play all around. Give credit for Spitz because he put that ball exactly where it needed to be. That was a great play.
And he threw that from exactly where he picked it up off the backstop.
Yeah.
It was, that ball just didn't even stop moving.
Gosh, I love defense.
And to throw a dart like that is impressive. So 2-0 to Derek Sullivan, who's got 2 outs now. Suckers infielders are pretty well standard depth, guarding the lines a touch here. 3-0, that's a strike.
Good pitch.
Yeah.
And that's when you're down 3-0, fastball right down the middle, you just get a strike on the board. You never know. You might be able to get them to chase something right here.
They ran it in.
Ball 4.
That should be ball 4, yeah. And Spitz faked a check throw to send Rycraft diving. But yeah, that was ball 4. I think. Not sure if Sullivan lost track or if he was just, after getting called for interference earlier, he was just being very careful.
I think a little bit of both, and I think he was questioning whether the ump called it ball 4 or strike 2. Have to ask him that after the game.
Yeah. So runners on the corners for Darling Pineda. Slices this one. It's going to go foul. Lushan touches up. Might have broken the bat there. And, yeah, Pineda needs a new piece of lumber.
Oh, no.
So he will get one from Tyler Jones. And, yeah,
it happens out here, gang.
Doing an autopsy on that bat. But, I mean, you could tell from the sound that didn't sound good.
Sounded like a pool cue.
So Pineda will hop back in. 0-1.
Well, runners at the corners with 2 outs. I mean, this could be a fun situation. This can be a fun situation to hit it. As at the same point, defensively, when you're wanting to be that guy to get that 3rd out, you're just looking for the ball to be hit to you, make an easy out at second or first or whatever.
Look at that, 68 mile per hour. Almost like a sinker. It didn't have a lot of lateral, just had up and down. Dipped in there. It is now 0-2. Fastball. Pineda pokes this one. It's in the air to center field. Charging in is long, and it's going to get down. It's a Texas leaguer.
And he sends a bullet.
Yeah, he does. They're going to get the guy at 3rd. So Rycraft scored. It is 6-2. But
what an assist. What a great play. He slows up on it to square it up, plays it off that bounce, and I mean textbook throw to the bag. One hop in it. That was beautiful.
So 6-2. Mavericks do get a run back, but they still trail the Nixa Suckers by 4. Nixa comes to bat on the flip side of this word from some of our supporters.
Hey folks, this is Curtis Millsap from Millsap Farms here in Springfield. We'd love to welcome you out to the farm. Stop by our self-serve farm stand for fresh eggs, pasture-raised meats, seasonal produce, flowers, raw honey, kombucha, and plenty of other local favorites. Or catch us each week at the Farmers Market of the Ozarks with sweet corn, watermelons, cantaloupe, cherry tomatoes, and so much more. Want to enjoy the best of what we're growing and making all season long? Join our CSA. Customize your share with vegetables, herbs, pasture-raised meats, artisan sourdough bread, and a variety of other farm favorites picked to fit your family's table. Then on Thursday evenings, come gather with us for pizza night. Wood-fired pizza featuring the season's harvest, live music, and a fun evening under the Ozark sky. Visit millsapfarms.com or follow Millsap Farms on Facebook to learn more. Sign up for our grocery subscriptions or reserve your spot for pizza night. Millsap Farms, good food, good people, and a place to gather. We'll see you soon.
Five, 6, 7 due up for the Nixa Suckers in the bottom of the 8th. Their lead is now 6-2 after Logan Rycraft scores a run to cut the deficit on an RBI base hit from Darling Pineda. So it'll be Dawson Lushan. We will see Luke Long just threw a dart from center field to get a runner out at third base, and then we will see Landon Clark. Scrappy bunch of suckers on the bottom half of this order.
I tell you, who really appreciated that throw, and that was Scotty up there on the mound.
Yes, he did. It's nice to get your pitcher off the field. He conceded a run, but keeps the deficit at 4. You know, gives Nixa options. They could bring in a reliever. They do have a man up in the pen. And I'm thinking that is Landon Clark, right? It's a right-hander up and throwing. Yes, it is. So we might not see Landon Clark bat this inning. Stay tuned. Wiley's first pitch to Dawson Lushin is a called strike. 77-mile-per-hour slider. That's on the inner half. A little too inside for the liking of the man in charge, Ruben Apodaca. Lushin 1 for 3 today, single and a pair of strikeouts. That runs outside. 2-1. Worked the inner half. Lushin thought about it and then kept it on his shoulder. So 3 balls and a strike. So we've seen inside, outside, inside on these misses.
Well, you don't see Logan go 3-1 very often.
And then he took something off that time. Got a swinging strike.
He's one of the couple guys in the league that generally start a lot of hitters off with 0-2 or 1-2.
This is swung on
right
and
up
hit.
the middle.
Dawson Lushin singles into center field. And the baseball playing dentist continues the hot start to his grip and rip career.
That's a solid hit. Solid hit right up the middle, line drive. Way to be a leadoff. Get on. That's what you look to see your guys do.
So Luke Long will try to take advantage of Lushin getting on.
There's the white bat I was thinking of.
Yeah, so Luke, the plumber from Republic, Missouri, sponsored by Air Services, heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical. Looked at a strike on the outer half.
Didn't seem like you really liked that.
I do not think he was fond of it. No, I think you have a fair point there.
I don't know if he, not just not like it, like he didn't agree.
That's on the outer half. That is a ball. That was both up and out. So Lushin just a couple of steps off first base. He is, I don't think, interested in testing the Mavericks infield at this time. 1-0 slider, no.
Yee. Logan disagrees with that. Wants to know where that one was
so
at.
We got Long not liking one. Now we got Wiley unhappy. Everybody's miserable in the 8th. They are playing Long to pull. Infielders shaded over. Swings and fouls that one back.
Just missed it. Timed it up square though. Just under it.
Yes, he did. So Luke Long, one of a couple guys. We have a couple every year making the move over from playing slow pitch softball after a high school baseball career. Then they go out into the world and eventually make their way back to baseball. But it's been about 6 years off away from the game for him. Swings and chops this one right side. Parker lets it go foul.
Yep, that bounced foul on the hop right before it tipped his glove, and he knew it. That's why he pulled up.
Yep, JP got out of the way as well, so no chance of a mishap on the first base line. It is now 2-2. Long hopping back in. Lushin is back at first. We will reset. Nobody out. Suckers up by 4, trying to add to it here in the 8th inning. Wiley's pitch swung on. That is fouled back. Tell you what, from being away from baseball for 5 or 6 years, Luke Long, dare I say, almost looking comfortable up there today.
Yeah. That was one of the biggest struggles I had. I mean, I was a decade plus out of everything, then came out here at 38, trying to see it.
Well, yeah, here
That
comes
didn't
some
work
here
very
comes
well.
upper 80s stuff. Yeah, that's plenty quick. Wiley back with the fastball.
Oh.
Long sends this one in the air to right center,
There.
ranging over his Brand. He will make the catch.
Look at that. Taking knees, using two hands. Thomas Brand doing what he does best out there. Just play good ball. He stroked that pretty hard.
I was going to say,
That's still to a deep part of the yard.
It was exciting for a second there, and then Thomas Brand did well.
And that was a long run
Getting
for
over
where
there.
he
Yeah, it
at.
was. It was pretty much just right in between the center fielder and the right fielder. Nonetheless, Long is retired. Landon Clark is the batter. We saw him warming in the pen. I think he's going to come on and pitch the ninth, but first things first, going to take an AB here. Looked at a strike. 1 for 3 on the day with a 2 RBI double. So he is now 4 for 7. He's got 4 runs batted in 3 games. Second-year player. Doing well. I mean, he's already surpassed his RBI total from his rookie year. Batted in 3 a season ago for the Suckers. 1-1 against Wiley. Swung at the high stuff, then a back pick throw. Oh, goodness. Lushin gets back.
He would have had him. I think there was a little bit of a mix-up, and
yeah, Parker turned and looked. I think, you know, trying the blind tag might have done the job there.
That was a good throw.
But I will say, I think JP's, you know, focus number 1 was like, let's make sure we catch this and not let it go down the right field line.
Right.
So job done there. Lushin safe. Here comes the 1-2 to Clark. That is low and away. Ball 2. So 1 gone, a runner on. 6-2 the score. Suckers lead the Mavericks. Logan Wiley fires the 2-2. Fastball misses low.
He's not happy with it.
No, frustrated with himself there, I think. Try to come back and get Landon Clark with a payoff pitch. And Lushin goes. Pitch was down. He walked him. Pretty good-looking steal attempt from Lushin, nonetheless.
No, it was good. Did exactly what he should have.
He's in there. It's going to set up first and second. 1 out. Catcher Cole Hazelhorst out chatting briefly with Logan Wiley. So Landon Parker, coming into the day, was 3 for 4. He's gone 0 for 3 today, so 3 for 7. Still nothing to sneeze at. We'll thank his sponsor, the TP Ranch in Carthage, Missouri. By day, he is an associate at a dietary supplement store. 22 years old. Golden opportunity here. 2 men on and 1 out. Giving him a lot of room to work with up the middle. Tyler Jones, the right fielder, shaded way over. He's trying not to let Parker have a corner. But there's a big gap in right center field if Parker can drive one in there. 0-1. Swung and chased at a slider.
Well, we'll see if he puts one into play and puts it into the outfield, and they can tack on 1 more run. You kind of hate to see their momentum get just tanked, but you also don't want Moon City to be punished with just further run and 4-run differential going into the 9th type of thing, you know.
What's the old? Yeah, I was thinking about the code, right?
Right.
When is a lead safe? And you know, Moon City knows all too well a 6-run advantage is not safe.
Not enough.
In this sanctioning body of baseball.
Well, like he says, that big gap out in right center field. I mean,
they're just almost daring Landon Parker to go for it here.
Yeah. If I was Landon Parker, that's exactly where I'd be thinking, seeing that big gap.
Here comes the 1-2. Wiley delivers. That is swung on, fouled back. Parker. Yeah, he's frustrated with himself, thinking, man, that was it.
Yep. You can tell by the angle of how it fouled off. That's where he's wanting to go. He just missed it.
Let's see if Wiley comes back with some junk here. 1-2. Taking a look back at the runner. That's Dawson Lushan. Oh, they go with the high heat. Wow. And that's why I'm sitting up here, and that's why Logan Wiley is down there. Yikes, 6 strikeouts for Wiley in this game. That was good stuff.
High fastballs are hard to lay off, especially when you got 2 strikes. It just puts a little bit of edge in a lot of, not every hitter, but a lot of hitters' minds, and that thing looks fat and happy coming in there. And they just get under it just enough to call strike 3.
Mavericks battery having a short chat. Hazelhurst out to talk to Logan Wiley before Jake Oliva comes up, and it was Oliva singled out to left field the last time he faced Logan Wiley. So that was, I think, Cole Hazelhurst's visit had something to do with that. 2 men on, 2 out. They start him off with a fastball for a called strike.
It's a good first pitch strike,
nothing
right there.
fancy there, just low and the heart of the plate.
Yep, hit it again.
They try Oliva. 0-1. Oh, he bounced it. It's wild. That's going to move both men up into scoring position. Just a little bit of grip lock there maybe from Wiley. The ball stayed in his hand longer than he wanted it to.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. And I've,
like a 55-footer there.
Yeah, over the last several years, I've been talking to a lot of catchers who have played dirt, played now turf, and I've tried to ask them which one do you like better, and it's kind of a 50-50.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of them catchers can just pick it up out of the turf a lot easier. Oh, good hit.
Look at that.
Good hit.
Left field it goes.
Scores 2.
Suckers will bring it 2 men home, and they stretch the lead back out. It is now 8-2 as Landon Clark goes second to home on a 2 RBI base hit from Jake Oliva.
Yeah, don't misunderstand me or misinterpret me, gang. I don't look for big score differential beatings, but that right there, that was a great hit. You can't... Hitting it opposite field, 5-5 hole, line drive, so where no one can reach it, but it dips down for left field, and kudos to both runners to immediately see that, recognize it, and be on their horse to run as we get strike 1 fouled off.
This bottom part of the Nixa order has been good today, from Dawson Lushan on down. They're putting some balls into play. Landon Clark had a 2 RBI double earlier, and then he just scored on that 2 RBI base hit from Jake Oliva. 0-1 to Wilson. That is very low, but Hazelhurst was able to corral that one off the shin guard.
Man, there's been some good hits today.
Wilson puts a gapper. Oh my goodness.
Score him.
He's thinking about extras. Oliva rounding third and heading for home. They're going to send it. RBI base hit, a double for Scott Wilson.
Man alive.
What a takeoff he is having here in 2026.
Yeah, look, gang, you gotta give credit where credit's due, and I'm not, this is not taking anything against the Mavericks, nothing against Logan Wiley. Fact is, there have been some darn good hits today, and the last few that they've strung together line drives into the outfield in the gaps. I mean, those are solid hits, you know. Kind of wish it was a closer run ball game, because I don't want to make it sound or seem like it's a gloating or a cheering for one. It's just
appreciate.
Yeah.
That was nice baseball right there. Suckers tacking on some insurance runs here in the 8th, and you know, as we have seen, a big lead is not necessarily a safe lead in this league.
No.
So it's 0-1 to Jeff Jimenez with a runner in scoring position. That's Scott Wilson with 2 outs.
And that's the thing about these teams too, is they can come out one week and it can be a 2-1 ball game, a 3-4 ball game, and then the next week they come out and you see big run differentials like this.
Yeah.
And a team can get hot one Sunday compared to the next, and you know, so you never know. You honest to goodness never know what you're going to get. And like you said, big leads don't mean a whole lot.
Jeff Jimenez grounds this one left side. The third baseman, David Edwards, has it for Moon City, and he throws a dart right to Justin Parker.
Good play,
That will
David.
be the third out, but damage most certainly done. Nixa Suckers plate 3 in the 8th. Base hit for Dawson Lushan got it started. A few batters later, a 2 RBI base hit for rookie Jake Oliva. And then it's the veteran Scott Wilson with an RBI double into left center field. That makes it 9-2 in Nixa's favor. Moon City coming up in the top of the commercial-free 9th inning. That's next right after this.
Did you know that Conoco gas has 3 times more detergent additive than the minimum required by the EPA? And 30% more than the top-tier detergent gasoline standard, recommended by major car manufacturers. Other alternatives contain unwanted deposits that can build up on fuel injectors and intake valves, robbing your engine of performance. More quality in every drop. Only at your local Rapid Roberts.
At Central Bank, we've brought the home loan process closer to home. All of our lending decisions are made locally, right here in your community, so you get quick answers and loans that are tailored to meet your needs. So whether you're just starting your home buying journey or well on your way, Central Bank can help turn possibilities into realities. Apply online at centralbank.net or at any of our convenient locations. Central Bank. We do banking better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
So Rapid Roberts pitching change for the Nixa Suckers. Landon Clark will be the 4th pitcher the Fish have employed in this game, and he's on to try to finish things out here. Not a save situation, but I would expect mentally he's going to treat it like one. Clark, 1 appearance here in 2026. It was 1 inning. He gave up 1 earned run, a strikeout, walked 2. Previously, as a rookie for the Nixa Suckers, pitched a few innings in mop-up duty. But Landon Clark, we were talking during the break, Clay Odell, he's out of Hillcrest High School in Springfield, Missouri. Now lives and works in Stratford. Coaches some youth baseball, also does training and some lessons, as many a GRBL player does. And we've really seen a big jump for Landon Clark in terms of, number one, just looking comfortable out there on a GRBL field. But number 2, the production is way up. So I'm excited to see him get a chance here to pitch the 9th for the Nixa Suckers. He will face Thomas Brand, Tyler Jones, and David Edwards. That part he's probably not very excited about. It's a meaty part of the Moon City order.
Well, I haven't gotten to see him pitch much, and so what a challenge for him to come up and face the 2, 3, and 4 hole, which it looks like he's going to get out of.
Yeah, serves
the
up
first
a
jam.
Pop up right there, pretty as you please, out into left field.
Nice.
1 down.
Look at that, just tracked the ball, had it the whole way, squared up under it, 2 hands, good defense. Love it, love it. Everybody wants to talk about hitting. Hey, there's great hits, but what's the one thing you never stop in baseball? Everybody plays defense. You may not hit every inning, but you got to play defense every inning.
Tyler Jones looked at a called steer right there.
We'll see what Tyler does here. I think he's due for a good stroke somewhere. Stretch his legs.
Landon Parker out making the catch in left field, by the way. I was tripped up for a second. He started in right. He is in left now. They've got Luke Long in center. Scott Wilson is the right fielder. This is swung on, grounded right side. Jeff Jimenez, the second baseman, up with it. Got the throw
Good play.
to Dawson Lushin in time. That's a beaut.
Yeah, that was a real good play. I can't tell if he was trying to slide or maybe stumbled a little bit. He kind of immediately, as soon as the ball was hit, looked like it was going to be routine for him. And I mean, he came up with it, sliding a little bit, and made a good throw and got 2 down. Then now you got Dave Edwards. So
yep. So David Edwards trying to channel Spidey and his amazing friends, trying to extend this thing by hook or by crook for Moon City. Got hit by a pitch earlier in this game. He is otherwise 0 for 2. 9-2 ball game. Landon Clark, well,
hit again.
Oh boy. It's one thing to get hit by a pitch. It's another thing to wear one in the back for the second time. Edwards a little frustrated, I think.
Yeah, I think he's definitely not bothered by the fact that he has hit.
No, but he wanted to hit the baseball.
My at bat. Yeah,
yep, that's exactly it. He wanted an opportunity. So Cole Hazelhorst comes up here. Instead, it is his opportunity. He is 2 for 3 on the day with an RBI, a triple back in the 5th. That put a run on the board for the Mavericks, made it 6-1 at that time. Nixa has since gone on to outscore the Mavericks 3-1. Hazelhorst looked at ball 1 from Landon Clark. Well, that was certainly one way for Landon Clark to not have to deal with David Edwards, but I'm not sure if getting to Cole Hazelhorst makes the situation any better.
No, not really.
He's
and
back.
I don't think anybody throws intentionally.
No. That was, Clark's a side armor. That was a case where the slider didn't slide, and he just, ball left his hand prematurely, and guys hit him in the back.
Well, like I said earlier in the broadcast, think about the league you're in. If you're within 5 feet of where a ball should be, there's still a good chance you are going to get hit. Not everybody's going to make perfect throws in the league. Not everybody's going to make perfect pitches. You're going to get hit. Like, it's just naturally part of it. So don't fight it. Don't have a bad attitude. Just take your licks and go on. Like
speaking of taking licks, Hazelhorst just took one off the front shoulder.
Gets his first 2 outs, and then he hits his next 2. It's
back-to-back doinks.
And now they got Logan coming up.
Indeed, Logan Wiley with 2 men on. Wiley getting a chance. He's been hit by pitches twice this season. I don't think he wants to make it 3 in a row. Watches that one go by outside, ball 1. If you're Landon Clark, you still got a 7-run margin to work with. It's a matter of just a deep breath.
You don't want to overthrow.
Well, and I think that's what he did on the last pitch there. It's 2-0. Yes, the velocity was up, but it was well outside.
Yeah, you don't want to slow down and aim. You don't want to rush it up, hurry up, and overthrow. You just want to stay within yourself and just, man, we got a 7-run lead. We've got 2 outs with 2 guys on, which make it an easy out at first, second, or third. Just let your defense do some work. Throw a ground ball, throw a pop-up, or get your strike out if you do get it. That's fine.
There,
but all required. Just stay within yourself. Don't overthink it.
He's fighting back 2-2. Mavericks down to their final strike once more. The payoff swung on, and Wiley got that through. Out into center field it goes. The hot shot back at the pitcher. They will hold the runners. So that means the bases are chucked, and the 9th inning continues. Logan Wiley extends things.
He was getting his glove up. I thought he was going to have that for a second.
It was good reflexes.
Yeah. Now here's a big stick.
Well, this is, if you're Moon City, you feel good about the chances here. Justin Parker, GRBL Hall of Famer.
He can turn a tide real quick for him.
64 hits in his career. This is a poke shot. Dribbling to the second baseman. Jimenez got it there in time.
Ball
and
game.
That is the ball game. It ends on a 4-3 ground out. But that is a big win for the Nixa Suckers. 9-2. They take out the Moon City Mavericks. Nixa improves to 2-1. And is now going to watch with bated breath to see what the Branson Showmen do tonight.
Well, and so many things that the Suckers did today, they did well. They pitched well. They ran the bases well. They hit well. They played defense well all around, top to bottom. They were the better team today, and even though they might have been, I think you said they were playing a little short-handed, everybody stepped it up, did their job, did it well. I mean, you got to tip your cap to the Suckers today and say, hey, great game. You know, build on that momentum, and if they keep playing like that, doing that, then there's a good chance they're going to be in the hunt in the end.
And that is the whole goal. So, got to acknowledge RBIs today for the Suckers. Courtney Spitz, Luke Long, Landon Clark, Jake Oliva, and Scott Wilson. And a fine pitching performance as well for Josh Engler, turning in 1 earned run on just 2 hits and 8 strikeouts. But you know what? When it comes to the Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the game, I'm going with Scott Wilson.
Okay.
Yeah, from the 10 spot in the batting order, he went 2 for 3, a double, an RBI, drew a walk, and then he pitched a couple of innings as well. Ended up being a key factor for these Nixa Suckers, who were short-handed, and he was kind of a late addition to the starting lineup. But yeah, let's go Scott Wilson today.
Sounds good.
Gotta reward the journeyman for getting something done in a big 9-2 victory for the Fish. So they go to 2-1. Moon City falls to 0-3. We will bring you some post-game coverage in a moment. We'll tell you real quickly, if you are interested in what's next for these two clubs, Suckers are back at it next Sunday, August 30th. They take on the Branson Showmen. Nix will be the home team for that one. Mavericks will be in prime time on Baseball Night in the Ozarks in a GRBL North Division tilt against the Republic Locos. Moon City will be the home club for that game. We've got some more baseball coming up for you today from Meador Park. Republic Locos and the Ozark Mountain Ducks are up next. That one a 3 o'clock start. We may be about just 5 minutes behind, not too major. And then a 6 p.m. start, Baseball Night in the Ozarks. It's the Branson Showmen and the Springfield Metropolitans. Well, Clay Odell, before we let you go, got to say tremendous thank you for sitting in, making the noon game a lot more fun, a lot more lively, and I just appreciate not having to do a monologue, but always appreciate the insight, the baseball talk, and love talking about how the chess pieces move around as the game unfolds.
Well, I appreciate that. No, it's fun to come in here. For me, it's just, I'm all about the kids. It's we gotta explain a lot of these things to the kids, and maybe even some of the other guys who are in the league or outside, to hear a different take, hear an analysis on something, because like they're doing what I'm doing. They're coaching kids, and so just as much baseball knowledge as we can take in at any given time. I'm all about trying to help the kids and just make it, hopefully I help it make it more lively and fun, like you says, and but it's a great league. I mean, I don't know. Maybe one of these days I can get back out there and play.
Gonna go get you the laser corrective surgery on the eyes.
Something on the eyeballs, and if they can get my lower back figured out,
stick you in the hyperbaric chamber every night, and
something.
We'll figure it out.
I don't know. Maybe we need to do a big old team laying on of hands. I don't know. But get something done, because I'd love to get out there and play, but I do enjoy being up here. This is great.
We love having you, Clay. We'll see you back here next Sunday, I do believe. So we'll see you for Showman Suckers.
Well, I'll get out of here so you can be ready to interview Scotty.
Yes, we indeed. We'll talk things over with the farmer, Scott Wilson. He is next on the flip side of this break. You're watching Grip and Rip Baseball, brought to you live and free here from Meador Park. Back with some post-game coverage in a moment.
The Fuel Forward app is a go. Fuel Forward provides quick and secure payments and everyday savings on fuel at your local Rapid Roberts to keep you moving forward. Download today and save up to 20 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Then save 5 cents per gallon every fill-up after that. Driving just got a whole lot better thanks to the Fuel Forward app at your local Rapid Roberts.
Take a breath. Here's your Be Well moment with Burl Behavioral Health.
You're invited to pause and feel connected. Let's practice by taking a deep breath in and an exhale out, and start to notice the space around you. What can you see that is a reminder of your connection with others? Maybe it's a drawing created by a child, a music playlist put together with a friend, a beloved pet basking in the sun. If we look closely, there's evidence of our connection to others all around us.
For more wellness, visit BeWellCommunity.org.
Elite Promotions is a family-owned company dedicated to providing effective, efficient, and quality promotional products to organizations just like yours. Elite Promotions will make it simple for you and quickly find the products that will give you a reason to use Elite. Elite Promotions is the official outfitter of the Grip and Rip Baseball League, dressing all 6 teams in the jerseys you see on the field and all of our official fan apparel. Be on the cutting edge. Be elite. Elite Promotions, elitepromo.com.
9-2, your final score. The Nixa Suckers, winners today at Meador Park. They defeat the Moon City Mavericks, and the Suckers improve to 2-1, whereas Moon City falls to 0-3. Pleased to be joined by our Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the Game, Scott Wilson. And Scott, gosh, all you did today was go 2 for 3 with a walk and RBI double in the 8th to tack on an insurance run. You also pitched, just a pretty typical Scott Wilson day, a little bit of everything. And, I got to tell you, in the pregame, we knew that you guys had kind of been snagged by the injury bug, missing some key starters, and we were all just kind of saying our prayers for the Nixa Suckers, but you guys did not play like a team that was shorthanded. So just tell me about the mental factor going into this one.
Well, the mental factor is pretty hard for me because I wasn't supposed to be here.
Right. So tell me how that all went down.
Well, typically this week of the year, we're always up at the state fair, and I kind of always have to hustle back to make the 6 o'clock game or even a 3 o'clock game in the noon. I just kind of figured I would have to brush it off and I wouldn't be able to do it at all. But Spitz, he sent out the lineup, and you start counting down the lineup, and there's 9 guys. And I better figure something out. So I had some family step up big for me up there to fill in. Hauled butt home, grabbed my uniform, got over here, and last minute sub in. I mean, not really a sub in, but lineup change.
Yeah.
But just come out and just do the best we can.
Right guy at the right time. Couple of nice plays there in the outfield as well. That's just what you do. So yeah, tell me about I've always been fascinated by the guys who work the manual jobs. Give the folks at home a little glimpse of the life of Scott Wilson Monday through Saturday when you're chasing cows, turkeys, cutting hay, and probably some other stuff too.
I guess I would say that's probably why I like baseball so much, because at home it's just a mental beating.
Yeah.
And then you come out here on the baseball field, and you know what? It's another mental beating sometimes. And that, I don't know. Gluten for punishment, I guess.
So tell me about just how exciting you've had a journeyman's career. We talk about that a lot when we talk about your time in the Grip and Rip, and it is your versatility that makes you valuable. It also has caused you to have to change jerseys about every season. But back with the Nixa Suckers, Van, how excited were you when you found out that was going to be happening, and you got to look at your roster on draft day?
Oh man, looking at the roster. You got the Missouri State guys.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with them before this team, so watching them come out and be ball players. All 3 of them. Engler on the mound. He's a competitor. You're going to get 5 innings out of him, and it's going to be fun. Golly, Jake Oliva. He gets a couple big hits today.
Yes, he did.
We're clicking.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, 2 wins in a row, and then I was just going to ask if you had done anything differently in preparation, because my friend, you were on a 3-game hitting streak personally as well. So yeah, what did something change, or have you just been showing up and seeing what happens?
I think just my approach to the plate today was just relaxed. It's hot. It's been hot, whatever, but you can only control what you can control, and so just look for those certain pitches that I think I can hit, and just put a swing on it. I'm never going to hit the ball out of the field, and that's okay. But if I can at least put one in play, make them work. And I did that today. Put them in play.
Yeah, we didn't see you bunt today, so it was just
it crossed my mind.
Well, I won't ask you to give away all the strategy, but always.
But there was 2 outs both times, or the couple times I was up.
That's
so
fair.
Probably not the best. I've done that before on accident.
Well, no, Scott, it's been fun. You've been fun to watch so far in 2026, to say it mildly, and the Suckers are fun to watch too. But you've been at this a while. What is it that just keeps you coming back? What is it about this GRBL experience that makes you make the time and make those mad dashes from Sedalia to Springfield in order to play?
I'm gonna go back to year 1 at the player meeting there at when Tony, you know, he always, at that particular year he said, find your why. And every year I've kept that same why. Is I hung up my cleats early, and I shouldn't have. And man, that's some regret that you gotta live with. And so whenever this league popped up, I'm gonna play as long as I can until you guys, you're gonna get my $20 every year. I mean, I'm okay with it.
All right. Hey, I like it. And I think you're going to continue. You know, you keep playing like you played today, you're going to stay on draft boards for a long time. You got nothing to worry about. So, well, Scott, congrats on a good game today and a great start to your 2026.
Thank you, Rance.
That is Scott Wilson. Yeah, his why. Not going to have any more regrets in his baseball career. You love stories like that, and his is one of 80 plus that we have out here on display each and every Sunday. Scott Wilson, your Elite Promotions Elite Performer of the game. The Nixa Suckers 9-2 victors over the Moon City Mavericks. Nixa will be back in action next Sunday, August 30th, taking on the Branson Showmen. That one's at high noon. Moon City will try to get into the win column at 6 o'clock against the Republic Locos on baseball night in the Ozarks. Well, today's game has been produced and directed by Derek Saiko. Our executive producers are Tony Lewis and Harrison Waters. For my partner, Clay Odell, my name is Rance Berger. For all of us here at the GRBL, thank you for making us part of your Sunday and part of your baseball-loving experience. We'll be back on the channel in just a few to bring you the Republic Locos and the Ozark Mountain Ducks. Until then, good afternoon.